Ooh, okay. My bad about that. I keep forgetting to put it on loop whenever I'm not here. But it's about that time. Where's the chat at? Why is it not showing up? That's weird. Let me see. Does it work here? It's not working in any of these places. Okay, whatever. Let's get into this, and then I'll see if I can fix this chat thing. So, let's... Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Yo. What is up, guys, and welcome to part 13 of our FGO live stream series. Last live stream, we started Okos, and it's really interesting because we technically got the Holy Grail in Okos, but we didn't get the Holy Grail. Apparently, the Holy Grail we got was the one from that time period, and the one we're looking for is one that's been, I guess, transported to this time period by Lev Laner and whoever his boss is. So, we're gonna have to continue that. We also have the tier list that we're gonna be diving into. If you guys weren't here last stream, we have, let me pull it up real quick. Okay. Right here. Wrong screen. Let me do this. Okay. So this is our live stream for the Orleans, and I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea to make a tier list for each singularity as we dive into them. So first, of course, we had Orleans, and this is where we put all of them. And next, we have the Septum tier list, which we'll be getting into. We have all the characters lined up right here. But before we do that, let's see what is popping in the chat. Let's see, we have Most of the Reaper. Excited for it. I'm glad you can make it, man. I've also been seeing you in the chat a bit, so I appreciate all the support, man. We have Kentucci here. Welcome to the stream. We have Arnaldo again, of course. We have Akihara, Neo Acer. Welcome to the stream. We have Messiah here. Again, to everybody that has names in other languages that I can't read, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Maybe one day I'll learn to read these languages and I can speak it. So far, I of course know English. That was my first language. I know Spanish pretty well. I grew up learning Spanish a lot of my life, and I can read and speak Japanese, but my kanji is terrible, bro. My kanji is terrible, so I'm not the best at reading that. But again, nonetheless, shout out to all of you guys. We have FGO player free to play, by the way. Welcome to the stream. We have Nadia here as well. We have Duelist here. We have Ethan in the chat. We have Siam Ahmed. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? What's up, CloudyCrow? What is up, man? What is up? We have Gumshoe here. We have Akrios. We have Deco Zagudes. Welcome. We have Monica here. Izua Tekami. Good morning. Time to absolutely obliterate some poor pirates with servants nearly 10 times levels higher. Yep. Yeah, that's the way it is. I wonder how long it's gonna be like that though, because our team is pretty strong. I don't know if we're like strong enough to where we're gonna breeze through all the singularities and not struggle until maybe Septum. I hope it gets more difficult before that. I can already kind of feel them getting a little tougher. You know, there's some situations where we can't just insta-wipe them every round anymore, so we'll see. We still doing the Septum tier list first, though? Indeed. Also, last stream, I know there were a couple of you guys that said you had videos that you wanted me to check out. If you want to link those, feel free. But I remember there was some of you guys that said you wanted to vet through the videos for spoilers. So if you have any videos that you know are spoiler free that you like me to check out, make sure to post them in the Discord, and I will save those so that either maybe later this stream or next stream we will definitely check those out. Let's see. I hope Septum tier list will be better though. Hey man, it's a personal tier list. Everybody has their own opinions. I know everybody's not gonna agree. I think out of all of these placements, the most controversial two, well, actually three kind of. I think these three were probably the most controversial ones, with the longest discussion being around Vlad. But I will explain my criteria again going into this next one, just so you guys know what I'm looking for. I've looked over this again, stand by where I put it, locked it in. Sorry to all the Siegfried, Vlad, and Maria fans. That's her name, right? Maria? Or Marie? No, this is Marie. I think this is Maria. I don't remember. But I stand by where I put it. Let's see. We putting Boudica in F tier for sure. Hey, only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Let's see. This tier list will be quick. It probably will be quick. See, another thing that I think will make this tier list easier than the last one is because Orleans, like, we played through Orleans over the course of, like, I don't even know. Can I check right now? Let's see. We started Orleans in part 4 and we ended Orleans in part 9. So it took 5 parts, about 10 plus hours over the course of like almost a month. So not everything was completely fresh in my head, but with Septum we literally just finished this, so this is gonna be a lot quicker for sure. Let's see. How about we don't spout shit? Wait. Okay, so how about we don't spout stupid as shit spoilers every time you ask for something? Okay, yes. I agree with this statement. A lot of times when I'm asking questions, it's more so like me thinking out loud. I don't mind if you guys answer them, but if they're spoilers, feel free to just say, yo, Cloudy, it's spoiler territory. Like, you'll find out about that later, and I'll be more than happy with that answer. Because I don't, even though I may want answers, I don't want them if they are spoilers, if they're gonna ruin, you know, a surprise that comes later down the line. We have Senor Lopez here. Welcome. I might not stay for long today, but enjoy Okeanos. So far, it's pretty good, man. Definitely feeling that it's longer than the first 2 singularities we started, at least when it comes to the amount of text. But it's enjoyable so far. I really like Francis Drake. Damn, I missed all the other streams. Can somebody give me a quick recap? Oh boy, quick recap for all of the other streams? I don't know. That could be like a whole hour video in that of itself. Just know, bullet points to keep in mind. We got Castoria, which was great. We got Oberon, which was great. We got Moriarty, which wasn't originally our plan, but now, after actually trying him out and having him on the team, I love him. He's great. We are not friends with Koyan right now. Me and Koyan, we got beef that we gotta settle. So, anything related to Koyan, keep that away from me, alright? Any other bullet points? We completed Septum. We completed Orleans. We're in the middle, or not the middle, but we're a little bit into Okeanos. And I think that's about it for a lot of the lore, at least keeping it very, very brief. Let's see. Did he find the One Piece? Not yet, man. We thought we did, but it turns out it wasn't the actual One Piece, so we still gotta look. We still gotta search. Gotta wait at least 1,000 episodes first. Exactly. Let's see. We have, oh yeah, I forgot to say, we have Devil God in the chat, of course. Welcome. I'm glad you can make it. We have, is this MUI Wanderer or MUI Wanderer? Welcome to the stream. Shinigami, welcome, welcome. The One Piece is indeed real. Or at least we hope it's real. The one we found was fake. We have Noru here. Welcome to the stream. I thought this only happens every Friday. Yeah, see, we get this every single stream. So I'm glad you brought this up. Starting, I think it was about like a few weeks ago. From now on, we will be streaming every Tuesday and Friday. So make sure you stay tuned. If you want to be notified whenever I'm going to stream, make sure you head on over to the Discord. I can post a link real quick. An invite link to the Discord. Okay, no limits. Generate new link. Oh gosh. Okay, I gotta turn off streamer mode. Okay. And now make an invite link. Okay. And then I'll put this in the YouTube Discord link. Boom. So that's the link if you want to join the Discord. And once you do join the Discord, there's a room called Self-Assign Roles Room. If you go there, you will see that there is a... Let me go to the room real quick. Okay, so if you look up, you'll see a like red circle reaction that has like 34 people reacted to it. If you click that, then you sign yourself up to be notified whenever I'm about to live stream. So you'll just get a little ping on Discord about 30 minutes before I go live. So just in case anyone's interested, there's a bunch of other options, like if you want notifications for YouTube videos and stuff too. But for the streams, you definitely want to go for that red circle. We have Laksha Deep. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Keeps dragging me to the bottom. Martha, that's her name, Martha. Yes, Martha. I have a video about Elizabeth if you want to see it later. Please do post that, because I definitely think the whole Elizabeth Maria situation going on is very interesting. Okay, so when you post the link, just let me know, and then I will save that and put it on my notepad. Okay. Camelot is usually the reality check. Okay. Let's see. Japanese has 3 types of letters, so writing-wise, it's a pretty hard language. Yeah, I think at first, when you're learning it, it's more difficult. But, so the 3 languages, they're hiragana, katakana, and then there's kanji. I think kanji is by far the most difficult one, just because kanji, the way I think of it, is kanji are like symbols that are used to represent general things, and then combinations of kanji allow you to, I guess, be more specific with what you're saying, if that makes any sense. So kanji is definitely like the hardest one that's going to take a while to learn, but with hiragana and katakana, it's more like an alphabet kind of system, and hiragana and katakana structurally are very, very similar. So once you learn one, I don't think it's very hard to learn the other. It's more so just remembering what symbol means what, like, alphabet letter or combination. But yeah, it is difficult to dive into for the first time, for sure. But it is a very fun language. I feel like it's easier to learn than English. Martha, Superman's mom. Yep, I see what you did there. Japanese is a language that I love, yet I know I will never learn it. Hey, man, I'm telling you, if you do decide to learn it, you will not regret it. I think it's a very fun language to learn. Let's see. Koyan beef, exactly. What happened with Koyan? Okay, so the Koyan of Light Banner came on, and I rolled everything that I had to try to get her. It was my first and biggest failure on FGO. I rolled everything that I had to get her on stream. We didn't end up getting her. And then, even off stream, I searched under every couch. I scraped every penny, nickel, and dime I could. Rolled every single gem that I could to get her. I think I ended at about like 290 or 300 rolls. Still didn't get her. It was brutal. So, you know, I'm still recovering. Moriarty is a decent neutral arts looper. Yeah, I really like him. I think the thing I like most about Moriarty is just how goofy he is. A lot of his attack animations are super goofy. He literally kills you by like burning money and just dumping it on top of you. He's amazing. He kills you with math. See, yeah, I remember that too. Yes, I remember preying on your downfall the entire Koyan stream. Well, you got what you wanted. You got what you wanted, Ethan. Good luck on the Cuckoo rolls. She's coming in close. Yep, Cuckoo's next. Hopefully better luck with her. Let's see. We have that guy here. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. We got JJ here. Welcome. 15th. So tomorrow is when she drops, or tomorrow is when part 2 of LB7 drops. Let's see. Been watching the VODs for a bit and finally decided to watch live. Elucio, I'm glad you can make it, my friend. Let's see. I already had Koyan from Back to School campaign. Maybe one day we might get her. Maybe one day. But for now, I'm good. I'll pass. Yo, Dark Shotgun. Glad you can make it to the stream, man. Elizabeth's video is in Discord for later. Alright, perfect. Let me scoop that up real quick. Okay, I see it. Boom. So open Notepad. Elizabeth video. Boom. Okay. We'll probably check that out towards the end of the stream. Alright, and we're almost caught up with the chat. Kanji is so next level compared to hiragana and katakana. I learned those in no time. Exactly, dude. Kanji is just like... It feels like kanji's infinite, bro. Like, every single day I'm seeing kanji I've never seen before. But there are also a lot of kanji that are used very commonly, but it's just the combinations. Like, I think that's probably one of the coolest things about Japanese, is with kanji, you can have like one symbol that's like the symbol for, I don't know, field. And that symbol for field can be used for so many different words depending on what other kanji you combine it with. But if you do know kanji and you do know all the combinations, then it gets a lot easier. But it's just learning them that's really the hardest part. The One Piece is real? Exactly. Welcome, Gio. Glad you can make it. If I do learn it, it'll be my third language. I'm also planning to learn German, hopefully, if I stop being lazy. I had friends that learned German, and, well, I guess I never really asked them about it. I know a lot of people that learned French, they hated it. A lot of my friends that learned French, they hated it. A lot of my friends that learned Spanish, they went into it thinking that learning it would be easy, and then they would come to realize that, okay, hold on, this is a little bit harder than I thought it'd be. I've never really heard much about German, though. And when it comes to Chinese, my friends that learn Chinese, they tell me they hate it too, just because of how hard it is. I think a lot of the people that hate French, they hate it because they don't like how French works. And when it comes to Chinese, they hate it because of how hard it is. Personally, my biggest gacha fail was Melusine. Reached the pity, unfortunately, back then. Man, I know that's brutal. I know that's brutal. You got to do rituals. You're right. You're right. I have one ritual planned for the next stream. For Christmas. I got this Dragon Ball Z energy drink here. This Spirit Bomb Berry Blast. So we'll be taking a swig of that before we start rolling for Cuckoo. And then I'll also, you know, we have Goku here raising his hands. Send me your energy. Maybe if you guys send me enough luck, we might be able to get Cuckoo. So that's why story progress has sped up. Get more story reward quartz for Cuckoo. True. True. We definitely got to collect more of those. Chinese is probably the most underdeveloped and conservative language, and one symbol can mean a lot of things, dude. I don't know if I will ever learn Chinese. A lot of people say it's one of the best languages you can learn, but I don't know if I could. I think I might give it a shot one day, but I'm doubtful in how far I'll be able to get with it when it comes to learning it. Cuckoo will drop a week after tomorrow. Got you. So probably next, not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday after, right? Yeah, that'll probably be when we roll. I was lucky enough to get Koyan and Oberon when they first dropped on NA. Let's go, dude. That's a powerful duo, isn't it? Both of them are really good for busters, I believe. I will roll for Tezcatlipoca just because of his woo. Is this some what's it, LB7 lore? He must have just come out with LB7 because I've never heard this name until recently. I pulled on Koyan back at school banner, but only to get Artoria Alter. Got you. I learned French in high school and I already forgot some of it. Oh my gosh, dude. That's hilarious. I have people in my family that do know German, especially my brother, so now he insults me. I don't even know. I just stare at him confused if he's asking for water or just insulting me. Yeah, exactly. Because German can sound so aggressive depending on your tone when you're saying it. And the funny thing is, you might not even be trying to say anything insulting, but you know, it's just the way the language is. There's a lot of people with tough skin down there in Germany. And I feel like French is kind of similar too. People say that French is like the love language or the language of love, but French, I don't know, man. I feel like Spanish is more of a language of love. A lot of the words roll off the tongue really nicely, but I also haven't learned French, so I can't really speak on it. I will summon with you on Cuckoo. Let's go, dude. We'll summon together. Imagine after learning the language and accidentally talk a different language to some friend. Oh, man. So one thing that a lot of people probably wouldn't expect is that Japanese is very similar to Spanish when it comes to the pronunciation. Because I think I forget what it's called, the vowels in Japanese are usually like a, I, U, E, O, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. And that's pretty much like all of the words. They're like a, I, U, E, O. There's some exceptions with like n and kyo and su and stuff like that, but usually a lot of the sounds are gonna have a, I, U, E, O. And in Spanish, a lot of the sounds are gonna be a, E, I, O, U. So they sound basically the same. It's just in the alphabet, the order is different, but pronunciation-wise, Spanish is a lot like Japanese. So if you know Spanish, I'd recommend picking up Japanese. I'm pulling for Tlalok from the banner. Though I don't mind if I get Tez as well. Dude's pretty broken from what I gather. Japanese from Spanish is pretty similar, exactly. I don't know any language aside from gibberish. Okay, please, are you... Is that an actual language or are you trolling? I can't tell. Gibberish? Hergblurg. There's no way that's real. You're pulling my leg here. There's no way that's real. I already speak Japanese. Japanese shouldn't be hard to master, exactly. Speaking of Japanese, I think it's about time we dive into this tier list here. Let me turn this music down, because I want to focus. Alright, so, it's the same in Portuguese as well? True. I always find myself, whenever I'm like watching like videos of people speaking like Portuguese, or like people that are from Brazil, I think they speak Portuguese as well. There's some words that sound very similar in Portuguese and Spanish. So I feel like if I went to Portugal or Brazil or something, I could manage. Maybe I'll just sound like I have terrible Portuguese, but I think I could do okay. But anyways, let's do this. So, my criteria that I'm looking for when it comes to judging each of these characters and where I place them. And this is in no order, just 3 things I'm looking for. Number 1 is their impact on the story. How much value did they bring to progressing the story, or if they're villains, maybe halting progression. Second thing is going to be how much I personally like the character. You know, funny things that they did, emotional, you know, hard-hitting moments that they had, things that made me become attached to the character. That's another thing that'll be valued. And then the third thing that I'll be rating for is, dang, I came up with all 3 before I started streaming, but I forgot them. But I know there was some confusion when it came to the like value that they provide when I mentioned it last stream. So I guess the easiest way to think of it is, if this character was completely erased from the story, how much value would be lost, right? So a good example would be, if we go back, Phantom of the Opera. I think he's a perfect example of a character that you could completely erase from Orleans and nothing would change. Nothing of value would be lost. That's how little significance he had on the story. But if you like erased Jalter or you erased Marie, then it would be a fundamentally completely different story. So much would change if you erase these characters that are higher up. But again, it's multiple categories that they're being scaled on. So, Elizabeth, she did appear. I was about to say, what the heck is she doing here? But she was on the island with her. I'll move them together. And her, I think. Yeah. These 2 came later, and then she started on the island. Do we rate MASH? I don't know. I mean, it feels kind of weird to rate MASH because she's with us in every singularity. So it's hard for me to really separate her from it's hard for me to really judge, like, okay, let me grade her based on what she did in this singularity. So let's just make a MASH tier. Oops. This will be MASH tier, just because I don't even know where to begin when it comes to rating her. Just because it'd be like rating yourself as the main character. Like, it feels weird, you know? Okay. So, we have... Oh, okay, I see a comment. Why is MASH there? Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know why they put MASH here. Just leave MASH out? True. I'll just leave her in MASH tier. This doesn't mean anything. This isn't saying that she's the best or the worst. This is just MASH tier. MASH is MASH. But here he says Elizabeth can be erased too. See, but the thing is, the difference, but because technically a lot of people can be erased, right? But with Elizabeth, if you erase her, then you lose a lot of value. When it comes to Carmilla, her connection with Carmilla, you lose that. When it comes to her dynamic that she has with Koyohime, you lose that. When it comes to her own personal lore, you lose that. So I'd say that's a lot more value being lost than if you erased him, because he literally didn't add much at all. So yeah, you technically could erase Elizabeth, but I think you'd suck more of the fun out of the story if you did erase her compared to if you erased him. Wrong way. Okay. Achilles. No, Leonidas. I don't know why I always mix them up. This is Leonidas. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe all Leonidas really did was he got summoned, and then he came and fought us, and we got to see his final ascension with the flaming hair and everything. We defeated him, and then he was gone. I don't think he did too much more than that. This isn't me placing him, by the way. I'm just putting him on the list. But let me know, anyone that wants to defend Leonidas as to why we should put him higher. Because right now, I'm not gonna lie, his ascension was pretty dang cool. He looked really cool. I think he was a good choice for an enemy for us to have. But I don't think he did too much. Trashed here until Babylonia. That, you know what? He does redeem himself in Babylonia, but we're not taking that into account here. I personally like Leonidas, but when it comes to this, it feels weird for me to put him very high above C. I think C, maybe D, but I don't know. He had a pretty cool aura moment when he came in and fought us, but he didn't do much outside of that. I'm thinking C. Solid C, probably low C. He did pretty much nothing in this chapter. I'd say D is where he belongs. Okay, in that case, once I put up more of the other characters that are in the C-D range, then I'll reevaluate and be like, okay, yeah, compared to this guy, he did way worse. Or he did just about as good as these guys. Because I already have some D's in mind right now. Pause. I already have a couple in mind right now that I definitely would put him above, but we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Romulus. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I might put him in S. What an incredible choice for a villain to go up against Nero. The original. Well, I don't think he was the first emperor, but he was like the founder of Rome. What better choice for a villain could you have to go up against Nero, the current emperor of Rome, than the OG himself, Romulus? So cool, man. I don't know. The fact that he kind of shook her to her core and made her completely question her motives and everything. I don't know, bro. I really like him as a villain. And the fact that one thing that I should let you guys know about me, I'm the kind of person where my favorite villains are the villains that you can like relate with. The villains that don't seem like bad guys, they're just not on the same side of the coin as us, right? So Romulus, he didn't seem like a bad guy. To me, it just seemed like he didn't approve of the way that Nero was running things, or maybe he thought his way of running things was better, so he wanted to create a new empire. But he doesn't seem like he's an objectively bad guy. It's not like he was killing kids and, you know, kidnapping women and, you know, stuff like that. It was literally just like a battle between two emperors. We were just on Nero's side of this battle. So I think I'd put him in S. I'm not gonna lie. He's A from the very least. S minimum. A. Rome, exactly. Rome over here. Why posing on them? Come on. The aura that this guy has is immeasurable. Like when it comes to the presence that he brings, it's just Obviously, there are other characters that can stand with him, but in this singularity, I don't know if really anyone can stand with him, except for one person that we'll get to later. But even then, we'll get to that later. Next, we have Boudica. Boudica. Clearly a fan favorite. Everyone's favorite Onesan. I like Boudica. I think she was a fun addition to the story. Although... Okay, so although she didn't really, like, do too much, one thing I can really respect about her is the fact that she hates Nero, but she was willing to look past that and work with Nero for the sake of the people. I think that was really respectable. I think the moments between her and Mash were pretty funny. And she's just overall like a genuinely good person. And we spent a lot of the singularity with her. Like, she had a lot of screen time compared to a lot of other people. I think high B tier is probably where I'd put her. High B tier. Just because they did kind of lean a little bit too much into the Onesan stuff. It was funny at first, but then, you know, if you do the same thing over and over enough times, people are gonna be like, alright, let's move on. So, everyone's favorite Onesan, I think B, solid B for me. B, Boudica. Hey, need I say more? Need I say more? Let's agree S. D, Romulus should have been final boss. They should have ended it at Romulus, I agree. They should have ended it at Romulus for sure. That would have given this whole singularity a higher rating for me if they ended it there. Boudica is a pretty complex character considering that she hates Roman people. Exactly, because they killed her husband. Yeah, I think it takes a really strong person to be able to ally with your enemy or with someone you hate for the greater good. I think that does a lot. So, I'm not mad at putting her at B for now. Alexander. Alexander is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Alexander the Third, it's pretty funny. I like the fact how I thought we were gonna be like fighting him and he was gonna be an actual villain, but it turns out he was just kind of trying to bait us so that he could talk to us. I think that was pretty funny. I don't know. I love Alexander the Great as a person. But if I'm judging him from just what he did in this story, I don't know if I could put him at Boudica's level. I don't know. I'm thinking right now low B, high C, because he's definitely higher than Achilles. I might even drop Achilles, but definitely higher than Achilles. Oh, but you know what? Him and Waver. I like that, like, switch around that they did. How, you know, Waver was a kid, and then you have Big Iskandar and Fate Zero, and then here they kind of brought it back, but flipped the script where you have Alexander as a kid, and then Waver as like a grown-up, or I guess Lord El Meloy. I really like that connection. I guess it's kind of cheating, because I'm taking Fate Zero into account, but it's a cool reference. It's a cool little flip that they did here. I feel like it's fair to bring that. Alexander is a low B in my opinion, high C, exactly. That's exactly how I feel. I think for now I'm going with low B. It depends on how many people we have in B though. If it's just these two, I might have to put them in C. But if we add more people and we can get more of a range, then I'd probably feel more comfortable keeping him in B. Because I don't think he's at Boudica's level, but he's definitely above Achilles. I think, oh, god dang it. I keep saying Achilles, bro. I keep saying Achilles. Leonidas. I think he's higher than Leonidas, but lower than Boudica. Okay. So, we'll leave him here for now. And then Waver, funny enough, Waver, he's about the same level. I'd probably put him a bit higher, Just because he was the one that came up with that plan that got rid of these two bozos and distracted them away from the field. That was smart, because if they were here, they probably would have had a lot more trouble. We were actually able to talk with Alexander the Great, but this guy and this guy, I don't trust them. He can't even speak English, and he just speaks gibberish. So they probably wouldn't have given him the time of day, and they would have probably fought him on sight. But I like that plan that Waver came up with. So I'd probably put him a little bit higher, but these two are pretty close for me. Waver B or low A. Good. These two are a good duo together in B. I agree. I think it's fair to put them next to each other. They had about the same amount of screen time, and they were literally working together. Now, Steno. Steno. She's funny. I'll give her that. She's funny. Trying to lure us into the cave, telling us that there was a reward waiting us for in there. And that reward was enemies and two other interesting characters that will be coming up next. But Steno herself, I don't know how I feel about her. She's funny, like I said, but even after what we saw here, out of the three sisters, I like Medusa and Uriel. I never know if I'm pronouncing her name right. I like Medusa and Uriel more than her. I really don't know where to place her. I don't particularly like her, but I don't dislike her either. I'm thinking like high C, dude. More than Leonidas, but not by much. I personally think a lot of other servants could have performed her role better. Like, there's a lot of other servants that we could have found on that island that could have been more fun or more intimidating, more badass. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but I don't hate her either. I'm just very indifferent towards her. Hard C, yeah. Put her in rare prism tier. Definitely the least likable among the sisters, I agree. More than Leonidas. I mean, technically she impacted the story more than Leonidas. Leonidas, really the only thing I'd give him over her is that he looked a lot cooler and more intimidating than her. But, I mean, the hardest, I think what makes her so hard to rate is because that whole island situation felt like a filler arc. All of it felt like filler. Like, you could have cut that out completely and the story would be fine. But the fact that they did add it, I think, was worth it. Not so much because of her, but mainly because of these two here. So, I think C is fair. You definitely can remove the entire island and Septum is the same. Exactly! Most people don't remember the exactly! Filler, bro. Filler. Just don't put them in NPC tier jail. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. C tier. Personally, if people want to put her below Leonidas, I could care less. I don't care much for this character. Now, Elizabeth. I really like Elizabeth, but if we're judging her based off of what she did in this singularity, she didn't do a whole lot. At least not as much compared to Tamamo. I think she was still fun, though. I think it was fun to have her in there. It kind of gave me that, like, whoa, what the heck is she doing here kind of moment. She's funny. This is so tough. I don't know if I want to put her next to these two, though. Because they're very close, but I think they're just far enough for me to put her in C. I don't know. C. I also don't care, yeah. Below Leonidas? Wait, who below Leonidas? Steno or Elizabeth? Or both? C? Leave Ellie in C, she does nothing, yeah. Yeah, I agree. She didn't do nearly as much here. But, let's see. Okay. So, while I wait, if anyone wants to give their input, Steno below Leonidas, hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Elizabeth and Tamamo are here because it is a Fate Extella cameo. Yeah, a lot of people brought that up. Maybe I'd appreciate it more if I've seen it, but then again, I'm trying not to take outside. No, because it'd be a reference, kind of just like with these two. It'd be like a reference, so. Didn't Liz and Kat have a combined total of 20 words said? Exactly. That's a good point. That's a good point. They didn't say a whole lot. But it was a goofy, fun little filler arc. It kind of gave us a little nice change of pace. It was funny. We might drop them. So far, like, all three of these are pretty much the same for me. You could put them in any order and I wouldn't be mad. Dropping them to C tier, potentially. We'll have to see as we get further into this, but I wouldn't be mad at them dropping either. Cat is way funnier. Agreed. 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 To be honest, I don't care. Both are the same level. Exactly, exactly. So, with Tamamo Cat, I'm not gonna lie. She may not have done much at all. She may not have done much at all. But, I have to admit, I have probably laughed the most I have ever laughed playing this game when she was on screen. I'm not gonna lie. There were a couple other hilarious moments while streaming, for sure, for sure. But Tamamo was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. She's just, what is this character? She doesn't feel real. Even though she may not have done much, even though she may not have contributed to the story, I think I like her so much I have to bump her up to A. I have to bump her up to A. You could erase her completely from the story, get her out of here, and it would not make a difference at all. But I am so glad that they did add her, because holy crap, is she a funny character. Even when you, like, I also think the lore behind her is pretty interesting. The fact that she's one of the, like, I think 7 or 9 tails you guys said. And the fact that there's other Tamamos and this is just like, you know, the Tamamo that was like dropped on her head or something. I think it's funny. A is a little high to me, but okay. I'm willing to accept that. I know not everybody's gonna agree. A lot of you guys said C, D. I 100% understand why'd you put her there. But for me, when it comes to the personal enjoyment I got from her being on screen, I gotta put her in A. It's complete bias, 100%. I will accept that. But I think she was just that funny. Next, Jin K, right? That's her name? Jin K? I like her. I really like her. I'm not gonna lie. I like the lore surrounding her. How she's like this infamous Chinese assassin that was never able to kill her target. I like how they made references to that in the story. She also stuck around with us for quite a bit of the story. I really, really like her art style. It feels so different. But there's something about it that I really like about her art style. B tier maybe? Probably high B though. I think I like her more than Boudica. Now that we're like halfway into this, I'm realizing that a lot of these characters didn't do much. In general, we didn't do a whole lot in Septum. I'm not gonna lie. In general, we didn't do a whole lot. We just ran from place to place and fought a bunch of grunts. So a lot of characters didn't really do a whole lot. Even Jin K, like, she was with us, she fought alongside us, but she didn't like help us take down any big bad guy or anything. It was really just a lot of people fending off grunts. I think I'd put her just slightly above Boudica. Because I do personally like her more than Boudica. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I think I'm comfortable with her there, maybe here, but one of these two. Wouldn't be mad at A either. Hi B. Jormungand's artist. Okay. Jormungand. I'd say higher than Boudica too. This list is coming together way better than the last one. Oh man. Well, hey, I'm glad people are enjoying it. Septum was in fact the shortest story chapter. Filler singularity. That's honestly what it's feeling like. It had its moments, but there was a lot of, you know, shenanigans happening between there. Lu Bu is the funny Hercules. Lu Bu B? Lu Bu B? I don't know. I might make a lot of people mad. I'm sorry. These two were trash. They were capital TRASH trash. They did not do anything, bro. Especially Lu Bu. Oh my god. This man came in, I think alongside Jinkei. He was there. And then he got distracted. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't both of these guys get off-screened? Didn't they both die off-screen? So we didn't even get to see like their final words or anything? At least with a lot of the villains, they had like, you know, final words that they said before they died that kind of left you thinking like, oh wow, that's pretty deep. With these guys, bro, these two nincompoops. Oh man, I don't know, man. I'm leaving him here. Spartacus at least was funny. True. That's, but Lu Bu. Oh my gosh, man. Spartacus is definitely above him, but both of them are two peas in a pod in D tier right now. I found them more funny than Tamamo Cat. Really? More funny than Tamamo Cat? I think they were funny for sure. Well, I think Spartacus was funny. I don't really remember a whole lot of funny moments from Lu Bu, especially because of the fact that Lu Bu, he doesn't even speak. His lines were just like, not even words. They were incomprehensible. None shall oppress us. Be careful, some Dynasty Warrior fans about to raid your house. Exactly. That's you know what? Hey, for that? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, Dynasty Warrior fans, but Lu Bu, hey man, maybe you'll come back in another singularity, but this singularity was not it, brother. Caligula, not gonna lie, he felt like the Amadeus of this singularity. You know how Amadeus kind of had some weird, questionable comments? He definitely had the same, but he's justified because he had the madness enhancement. So can't be too mad at him, right? He was crazy. And at the end of the day, he obviously loves his niece, Nero. I hope not in the way that he may have implied sometimes, but I really like the idea of Nero's uncle kind of coming back from the dead and being an enemy fighting against her. And it seemed like the entire time in the story he was like conflicted mentally, like, you know, he didn't want to fight her, but he couldn't control himself or something. Like, clearly there's some more lore that wasn't explained in the story that makes him feel so strongly towards Nero. Like, it seems almost like he was regretful of something that he's done to Nero that I don't think was explained in the story. So I like that. I think B. I think I'd probably put him in B, especially because he wasn't just a once-off villain. Like, I think we fought him twice. And he even had a little bit of a conversation, like, off-screen, not off-screen, but a conversation away from us. Talking with, like, I think it was on his own or with some other people, I don't remember. But I think B is cool. I think B's good for me. Caligula is S. Low A, high B, but B is here. I think C or B will be nice because of his emotional connection. Exactly. I think that's really cool. That makes him stand out from the other, like, emperors that came back. And speaking of, we have Darius. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember much that Darius even did or said. So before I rate, does anyone want to defend Darius? Like, maybe bring up a point or two as to why they think he should be higher or lower on the tier list? Because I'm gonna be completely transparent, I don't remember much. And maybe it's because he didn't have a lot of screen time. Don't put him above the other two. Really? That bad? Was he really that bad? I'll take your word for it, because again, I don't remember him doing anything. D for Darius. Hey, need I say more? Bottom of D. I will take that, because at least I remember these two. If he was forgotten and wasn't included in this tier list, I don't even think I would have remembered. Like, oh, they forgot Darius. Nope. Easily the most forgettable villain here. For sure. He literally just showed up and roared. He was in Septum? Question mark? Your Honor, he's only after Iskandar. I think Darius should be above Lubu because it'd be funny. No, come on. That's gonna make people even angrier. If he had some interactions with Alexander, but Septum wasted it, true. So these two have, like, lore. Okay. I don't know much about Darius the Third, so I didn't know that. That would have been really cool for them to touch on. Okay, next. I mean, come on. Let's get a couple in the chat. Come on. Let's get some umus in the chat. Wrong one. There we go. Umus in the chat. Easily the highlight of Septum. What a funny, fun character. I love how she just stands behind her beliefs wholeheartedly, at least until this guy started to come into the picture. And then she started to question things. Even a little bit before that, she was questioning things. And I don't remember if that was fully explained or not, but I think it was because she had the feeling that Romulus was the guy behind all of this, but she didn't know 100%. So she was just a little shaken. She was a little off, like, what if? But then once she found out, then that's when she completely crumbled. That's why I have to put him next to her, because someone as strong-willed as Nero, obviously all of us love her. So for there to be a character that could just tear all of that down and humble her, I gotta give points for that. For sure. So, Nero, I feel like she doesn't even need explanation, bro. What a great character. What a fun character. I honestly want to get her now. I want to get her just to have her as one of my units. And you know what? I may even, like, invest into her and level her up just because I like her that much. Kind of like Kets. But, yeah. That's a no-brainer. Iskandar took over Darius's land with his army, I believe. It's because of this fight Iskandar's army got such a powerful reputation. Interesting. Why isn't Boudica lower? Oh, I didn't do this. I remember reading your comments earlier. You said Boudica, easy D tier. So I know you weren't going to be happy with this. But yeah, I have her in B tier. Also, there's a reason why living Nero can fight like a servant. Yeah, they didn't explain that, did they? Because I think even Dr. Roman said that she had, like, magical traces within her. So yeah, there's a lot that they could have touched on more to flesh this out a bit better. Now I want you to see her in a well-written media where she actually can shine. Yeah, extra record. Yep. Okay. That might be next on our list. I was thinking either that or maybe El Malloy, but I'll have you guys vote. Next, Julius Caesar. I also think he was a pretty good little like mini boss. Definitely better than Darius. Definitely better than Leonidas. I kind of like him, you know? I think his interactions with Nero were pretty funny. But, and he also did, even though it didn't help too much, he was the one that told us who had or where the Holy Grail was. He ultimately didn't seem like that bad of a guy, especially towards the end after we defeated him. Now, I could easily see him being kind of like, you know, womanizing scumbag. They didn't lean into that too much. He was kind of just flirting a lot with Nero and I think a little with Mash. But yeah, I'm not mad at him. I really like the connection between Caligula and Nero though, so I don't know if I'd put him above them. And the big arm. We also get the big arm. True. And I also like how we got to see, because I think he gets the big arm during his final ascension or in a later ascension. So we got to see the regular Julius Caesar and we got to see like his final form. That was cool. A lot of people are feeling A. I wouldn't be mad at A, but it would feel wrong to put him in A and have Caligula. I do like him. So from liking Julius Caesar, I already have him in this range. He kind of put up more of a fight than many of the other mini bosses here. So he's in this range right now. I think this is as far as I could push him. Put Caligula in A, just put them all in S? No, we're not doing that. We need some integrity here. Caesar's artist previously posted Slim Caesar art years ago, but we still don't have that version in game. Oh well, B, it's good. Put Caligula in A. Was going to say B, but if he flirted with Mash, then I'd say A. Yeah, he has charisma despite not exactly living up to his name. True. He felt like an emperor for sure. He's like, you know, a lot of these guys were emperors, but when I look at Julius Caesar, he fits what I'd imagine a true Roman emperor to be. You know, very selfish, very like, this is mine, all of this is mine, you're mine, like that kind of person. So he fits what I'd imagine an actual emperor to be. Because I don't think it's just about being strong or just about having beliefs. I think that makes a good emperor, but unfortunately in history, not every emperor was a good emperor. A lot of them were more like him, I feel. So I'm cool with this. Caesar should be C. Caesar D. Flirting with our eggplant, so D. I think Caesar is good in A. D. Altera. Definitely D, but C because I like her. Oh man, I feel the same. I really like Altera, especially after we saw that little like manga animation, the New Year's animation. She was great in there. We got to see more of her personality there. But I have to be honest, I think her role in this story was one of the lower points in Septum. I think she dragged down my rating for Septum just because it felt like it didn't really make sense. It wasn't really necessary. Like they just added it as an afterthought to make the singularity longer. But she actually, even though she was supposed to be the big end game threat, we actually could have erased her completely. And I think it would have been better off if she weren't in here. And maybe they could take her and have used her better in another singularity. But I just think the way that they implemented her was really bad. I'm not gonna lie. I might put her like top of D, bottom of C. I don't know. It's tough because if I stick to my rule of like how they impacted the story, then, oh, no, because I guess the logic I used there was if you erased them from the story, would the story be better off or worse off without them? I think it would have been better off without her. I'm not gonna lie, this might be my most controversial take of this list, but I think I'd put her in D. I think I'd put her in D for sure. Tier list is a bad civilization. The only good part about Altera was getting to hear the grand battle boss music. True. I mean, she is there as the destroyer of civilizations. He the Roman one, but still very poor execution. I agree. Caesar was the most benevolent emperors in history. His death happened because he was too nice. He's a jerk here, which makes no sense. Really? I don't know much about Julius Caesar, but at least, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know where my my image of a emperor may have come from. I guarantee you there are emperors in history that fit what I'd imagine an emperor to be. And a lot of that lines up with the Julius Caesar here. But from what I've heard, I mean, a lot of people, I know Julius Caesar was a respected, like, general, and he got a lot done. Those are some things I do know about him. But I gotta admit, I don't know too much about his actual personality. Septum would have been better off without what they did to Boudica. Come on, she's trash, end of the story. Septum really didn't use its cast well. Agreed! That's the moral of the story. A lot of these guys could have been utilized better, and you guys have already brought up a lot of good examples. An interaction between these two would have been great. Maybe, as much as I love her, getting rid of the filler arc could have been better. You know, or adding different people into there could have made it better. Because do these characters even have any connection at all outside of Extra Record or whatever the like other series they're all in is? Because it really just feels like they grabbed random servants out of nowhere and threw them into this filler like beach episode or whatever. But yeah, they could have utilized a lot of these characters better. No Umu tier. Umu tier? Should we? I mean, you know what? We can do that. We can do that. Let's... Again, this isn't saying she's terrible. Mash is mash, right? Mash is mash. But I think for the sake of just how cool of a character she is, we gotta give her a Umu tier. Boom. So Umu tier, S tier, A tier. It feels bad looking at this list and seeing so many people that are like mid or under, but I think we all can agree this is more so the Singularity's fault. They could have utilized a lot of these people better, because these are cool characters. It's just they didn't do a whole lot. Leonidas does more later on. Spartacus, dude, Spartacus is Spartacus, man. Even in Apocrypha, I didn't really like him. So, I don't know. But him, they also did more with him and him in other series. So, yeah. I think we're locking this in. We're locking this in for sure. So this is going to be our list. And I think I might like cut this out and make it its own separate video. Like I'll make a video for the last one and then make a video for this one. And throw those up on the channel for anybody that couldn't make it to the stream or that just want to see this part. But that is going to be it for our tier list. If you guys want, take your screenshots. And next we have the Okeanos tier list. Now it's funny because the only person we've met so far, I think, was just Francis Drake, right? Did we even meet any of the other servants? I don't even remember. We've just been fighting pirate grunts. Okay, let me put this on full screen. Okay. Oh yeah, also, I don't know if it's because of the... like, because maybe we're right in the middle of, like, a new patch or a new update or something. But I was looking at the summons just to see what's going on, and there weren't any. There was just, like, the story character summon, there was the friend point summon, and then there was something else. There's really not much going on. Also, I'm gonna try restarting my game. Because I think it's because I changed my internet connection before streaming. So, I think the game's like bugged out. Spartacus be jumping on the big ones. Pirate Sprites tier list. We will definitely we'll definitely have to do that, dude. Pirate Sprites tier list. We're getting the update tonight. Okay, story drop tomorrow, Tez tomorrow. We'll get banners tomorrow, got you. So it's kind of just like a slow day, and then most of the bulk is going to be coming tomorrow. Usually it's rare to have more than 3 to 4 banners at the same time. So is all this just like, you know, anniversary stuff? That's the reason why we had so many banners? And because, you know, LB7 dropped. Okay, now we should be back. There we go. Full screen. Okay. But yeah, I was looking at them. And there's not a whole lot. Story summon, friend point. Not that I was going to summon, but like, yeah, it's just these two right now. I've never seen that before, so I thought it was interesting. Anniversary always has 7 banners. New Year's and LB7, you're right. Okay. Now let's unmute this. And pause this. And then let's dive into Okeanos. Anniversary comes in the summer. Okay. Alright, Okeanos. King's Abode Island. So we just left Pirate Island. Now we're at King's Abode Island. Ghost ship and new island. Alright. Who we gonna use now? Oh, I remember this dude. This dude was sick. The big horse guy. Have I used Galatea? Not sure. Not sure. By the way, yes? What do you think are in these waters anyways? If what the doctor says is true, there might be a treasure here. But that means these waters are basically the same as those in the Age of Exploration. Which means Drake isn't the only pirate going after the treasure. Ah, the One Piece! The One Piece is real! Aha, that gets me all fired up. First come, first served. How simple is that? But boss, we don't have any leads on that treasure. Fool, we're going to start by finding those leads. Boss, an island in sight. East northeast of here. It is indeed an island. Doctor? Yes, I'm detecting servants on that island. Here we go. Captain Drake, that island has those superhumans you mentioned before. Please have all the pirates retreat. The only ones who can fight them are myself, Senpai, and you. Already? Well, you guys are with me this time. Hey, scumbags, protect the ship. CloudyCrow and I are gonna go check things out. Roger that, boss. We look forward to your return. Pirate grunt number 2. We need to proceed with caution, Master. We still don't know if the servant is friend or foe. Over there perhaps? Oh! What was that? Ack. Drake, is that an enemy? Ah, foe, stop running around. No, but I felt a vague presence, so I took a shot. Did she hit him? Vague? Took a shot. If you get a bad feeling, fire first, ask later. That's the key to survival, you know? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's why she's alive. And other people aren't. How violent. That's how an outlaw thinks. So, did it hit? Ha! You won't know until you look for yourself. I'll go see if it's dead or not. Captain, Drake is unlike John or Nero. She's a type of person we've never encountered before. That's why I think it'd be so cool if they had like a council with all of them talking and like discussing plans and stuff. At any rate, there goes our plan to proceed with caution. Senpai, what should we do? Let's play it by ear. It's all we can do. Yes, I will calm down and play it by ear. Hey, Mash, CloudyCrow, come over here. Let's see. I hope it wasn't just a squirrel or something. Stone tablet. That's right. Can you read what's written on it? It appears to be runes of some sort. Doctor, can you decode it? I see, I see. These are relatively new runes. I'd say they were carved within the last week. Da Vinci? That's my job, yes? Don't take my job, okay? Let's see here. Blood Axe King, once laid to rest, shall awaken once more. That's the general gist of it. But Blood Axe King? Why does that sound familiar? The Blood Axe King is the name of the Viking king that ruled Norway in the 9th century. Be careful, I'm picking up readings similar to those copied pirates from the stone tablet. Enemies? Yeah, it appears so. I'm getting a very bad vibe here. Mash, CloudyCrow. Get ready for a fight. We're going in. The first to strike is the winner. Here they come. For King Eric, our great and glorious leader. Roger, Master, let's go. Alright, King Eric, huh? He liked her because she was willing to help her enemies for the greater good. Oh yeah, true, true. I'm talking about Boudica. Let's see. Oh, okay, hold on. Damn, this is crazy. The list ended before I could even state why Boudica and Septum was the worst thing ever. I've tried twice, but each time the comments get buried. I did read, well, I read your comment that you made way earlier before I started, and I did read when you say, why is she so high? Also, sorry, I'm just really passionate about how bad they did her. See, but that's also one of the things I was trying to avoid. I was trying to judge her based on, well, I guess according to what you're saying, you know, you didn't like at all what they did with Boudica. Maybe not just, you know, her compared to how she did somewhere else. But I don't know. I personally liked Boudica. And yeah, Akihara's right. I liked how she was willing to work with an enemy. Boudica wouldn't care about greater good. She'd rather see some burn, or Rome burn. Yeah, but, you know, I'm trying not to compare them to, like, their actual selves, or compare them to how they did in other singularities. Because if that was the case, Alexander and Lord El Malloy definitely would have put them higher. Alright, we got Galatea here. And increase NP gauge. Let's go. She's got it. Is she AoE? Increase NP strength. Deal significant damage to a single enemy. Ooh. That is not bueno. Well, we might not even need to, like, use it on this round. Oh, yep. Wait, maybe we might hear? Probably not, though. Yeah, close. Alright, let's see a full Galatea combo. Lasers, okay. She reminds me a bit of Melusine. Actually, a lot of Melusine. A lot of lasers, too. Galatea is such a pretty name. I do really like that name. Bro sounding like Giles with John, not gonna lie. That is funny. That is such a funny reference. Okay. Galatea was a statue made by the king of Cyprus, King Pygmalion. After he sculpted her, he was like, holy shit, that's hot. And the gods made her real. That's awesome. Do not compare Miss Big Pants to Melu. Hey, I don't know anything about either of them. I just see a girl with a mech suit, and it reminds me of the other girl with the mech suit. And they both have, like, lasers and stuff. But I haven't met her in the story yet, so... As far as I know, these two are like mortal enemies. Oh, we shouldn't do that. We should... Unless... Let's see. Let me test and see if this works. Even though we're just using her attacks, she should use her noble... Yeah, okay. She should use her noble phantasm on the other one. Okay, so we have seen it before. Pygmalion chisel out. Okay, I get the context now. Statue, Pygmalion, I see. Oh god. Oh, that's why you guys... Oh my god. That's why you guys mentioned the pants. I didn't get the reference at first, but I see now. The joke is that since she was created by a very passionate sculptor who was in love with her, they portray her as an otaku figure. That's awesome. The term Pygmalion in psychology is also used for people who fell in love with inanimate objects. Well, now we know the origin. Now we know. Okay. Whew. The battle is ended. Master. Searching surroundings. Nothing detected. The nearby servant signals are not moving. They haven't noticed us. They haven't noticed us? Anyways, we need to get out of there fast. Roger that. Let's move on. Alright, node number 2. You know you can switch targets at the beginning of the turn? Yeah, my plan there, since there were 2 people, I wanted to use basic attacks, because she's single target. So I wanted to use basic attacks to take out the weaker guy, and then use my Noble Phantasm to take out the bigger guy. So I was hoping that even though I'm just using a chain of Galatea, I was hoping that the Noble Phantasm would attack the second person, since it's kind of its own thing, and it's technically not a part of the chain, and it worked out. It keeps going here. So we have a Saber, and Saber beats Lancer, so Lancer beats Archer, Archer beats Saber, right? Yes, Archer beats Saber. See what we got here. Who we working with? I've pretty much seen a lot of them. You know what? In honor of us not getting her last stream, let's use Fujino. Oh! We can't use her Noble Phantasm, though. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. Not that we need it, but I just don't want to be anywhere near her on stream. Just in case. Let's use Gilgamesh. Why not? Let's use Gil. Big Gil. Instead of Kid Gil. Sniff, sniff. Treasure. Will I get a whiff of that treasure? Captain Drake. Treasure has no scent. Ha ha ha, you think so, Mash? Treasure does indeed have a scent. What? Ah, that look says you don't believe me. Alright, let's make a bet. If there's a treasure up ahead, like I said, what should we do? I know, how about coming with me on a trip around the world? Around the world, you say? When I flee these waters and return to England, I'm going to sail around the world on the Golden Hind. What do you say? If you help me out, I bet I'll be the luckiest pirate ever. Around the world? Of course, CloudyCrow will come along too. You're Mash's master, aren't you? I'll think about it. Ah, right. And if I lose, is there anything else you want? I mean, there's not really much you can give us, except for that Holy Grail, but there is nothing I want. If I had to choose, having your assistance like this is enough. We'd honestly probably lose the Holy Grail as soon as we left the Singularity, right? If we got the one that's in her possession right now. Really? That's really greedy. You got me there. That's gonna cost you dearly. Excuse me? Senpai and I both answered that we've been repaid already. Actually, Senpai, we have a good deal. What's gotten into you? You said you have no wishes. That's the most troublesome wish. Because you can't buy items that don't exist. I am, after all, a merchant. If I can't keep my customers happy, then I'll be a third-rate one. And that I will not have. That's why first, I need to get whatever it is you want. But you said you couldn't think of anything. Now this is going to be a problem. How can I deliver something you don't want? I see. I'm beginning to understand why this crude outlaw of a woman has that skill. Here they come. Servants are on the move. Oh, servants. I thought these were just grunts again. Looks like they sensed you guys. They're coming in fast. Hopefully we can talk it out with them. Ah, this guy. Gaga, gaga, gaga. Gee, 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 gee. My name, Eric, the Grand Eric. Gago, kill anyone in the way. Kill, gee, gee, gee. I gotta hear this, bro. I gotta hear what the heck they intended this to sound like. Cause to me it sounds kind of like he's like half, you know, he's got the mind of a baby or something. He's not getting it. Good luck. Seems so. Yes, Mash Kirillite going in. Captain Drake. Sure thing. Vikings from Norway. They're like our ancestors, you know? I'll pay my respects, but also give him a dose of reality. CloudyCrow, this is how we say it in the pirate world. Shut up, you bearded freak. The old need to retire. Alright. The 10 FPS NP Berserker. That's all he's known for. The Grand Servant Eric. King of Norway, Northumbria. And the... wait, times 2. And the Orkneys, to be precise, and father of very important later kings. His wife is the more dangerous one, though. That Eric Bloodaxe guy, I mean. Remembering Eric exists. This guy is so forgettable that it loops right back around to being remembered for being the most forgettable. That's terrible. Oh my god. Oh man, he brought out the throne. He brought out the throne. Okay. Boom. Okay. Let's hope we can re-roll something good. Dang. So much for that. Hope this kills? Nope. Dang. One guy left. And he just smacked up Moriarty. Eric's wife is wild. Is she a servant? Eric can talk normally, but his wife is a witch and is quite protective and gets jealous easily. Dang, he's got a lot of HP though. Okay, I respect it. Okay. I don't think this will kill. And then we can use Gil to hopefully get his Noble Phantasm after this. And use Enuma Elish. And he's evil now. So cool. Ooh, look out. He's gonna axe you. Alright. Let's see it in action. My Elish. Jesus. So sick. Now I wonder what year servant was he? Because that animation was definitely sick. And I'd imagine Gilgamesh probably would have come around relatively early on, so did they update his animation or was it always that fire? Here we go again. Gee gee gee. Ga ga ga. Not giving it to you. It's mine. See, he sounds like a toddler, bro. It is mine, but not anymore. Eric Bloodaxe has been eliminated. Wait, that's odd. He vanished, but there's still a servant response. What's the matter? Huh? It's gone. Since coming to this era, I've been off my game. Sorry, the equipment's not in the best shape. It's going to be a little hard to track you. There are no more servants on that island, and those pirates from before are all gone. I see. Then how about we go on a treasure hunt? Do you think there's treasure, Senpai? I do. The One Piece, I believe. Really? It would be interesting if there was one. Hey, over there, I found something. Huh, you did? Let's go, Master. See this ship? It's probably the one the king was on. Doctor, can you find out? Yeah, but I don't think there's any need. It's a larger vessel of the ships that the Vikings used. Therefore, it should look like something out of the 9th century, but it's good as new. It does not appear to be a treasure. Sure it is. You guys wait right here. If this is a Viking ship, I'm sure it has one. Found it. Treasure. A book? When sailing, Vikings record everything from starting point to destination using pictures and glyphs. Coast shapes, shoal spots, current traits, and paths. If they appeared here out of the blue, that's one thing. But if they sailed here, now we can go to where he came from. Yes, I smell fresh ink. This must be the chart for this island and its surroundings. There's no better treasure for us since we're about to set sail into the seas, right? You have a good point. Captain Drake, well, you seem violent, but you're actually pretty... You're actually pretty pragmatic. Impressed? Now, how about that trip around the world? After this battle's over. Let's get the Holy Grail first. I see. With you guys, our strength would be 100-fold. We'll depart after restocking food and water. Now, time to return to the ship. Senpai, are you sure about this? By correcting this era, the memories of us... Forgot about that. I forgot about that, though. Wait, Senpai. Were you really planning on sailing around the world? Oh, please stop teasing me. Now, according to the Viking map, there's an island to the northwest. Considering our speed, it'll take about 10 hours. If we can catch wind, maybe even less. We can have the glyphs analyzed. Doctor, I'm transferring the data. Very well, one book shouldn't be an issue over here. That said, I'd like a summoning point established soon. Let's hope there's a ley line on the next island. Alright, you scallywags, time to set sail. Got it, boss. He got an update 2 times. He got 3 animation updates. Aya is just that broken. Even Gilfest Eric CQ. You can 3-turn Bud easily. 0 aura. I do know that there's bosses that have ridiculous amounts of HP. And there are bosses who are mad annoying Lost Belt 5, if you know what I'm talking about. Mapped Island. Let's do it. Hey, we got Kid Gil and Young Alex. Third Singularity. Why is he here? Unless he makes a reappearance? Okay. Ooh, so probably Archer again, since we got both of those. The regular Orion. Sure. Oh my gosh, that art. Lightning and Goddess. Posted a video of Enuma Elish updates. I got you. Let me grab the link. So since that one seems shorter, we'll check that out before we check out the Elizabeth video. Okay. Gilgamesh updates. Okay. Whoa! Is this what I think it is? Urael? Ah, no good. So tired. Can't move. Can't run. I've never run so much in my life. Why am I a servant in the first place? I don't see myself here. I don't see myself here. Nor my loser sister. Whoa! Come on! What is going on here? So the myself must be referring to Steno. Steno. We found that out last stream. And then that means there's only one person left for the loser sister. That's so sad. Dang, man. Poor Medusa. She did nothing wrong. Or I guess she did, but we like Medusa around here. No, even if that girl isn't here, I'm fine. I'm so fine in all sorts of ways. I wonder who I'm talking to. In the first place, this maze is that labyrinth, right? There's no way out of here and no string. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is this the... I forget what it's called. Is it just called the Minotaur's Labyrinth? Or like the Minos Labyrinth or something like that? All I remember is that the Minotaur... Well... I don't know. I don't know too much about the Minotaur. Isn't there like a Minotaur that protects the maze or something? Or that hunts you down throughout the maze? Something like that? So we're probably going to be seeing the Asteros guy soon. Wait, that means he is here. As long as this labyrinth exists, he is sure to be here. Oh yeah, that's him. That's him 100%. Yes, Minotaur. Yep, exactly. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Steno is a Urael support though. She has the best dynamic with another character here. She is the better of the older Gorgon sisters. I agree. Just from her like skills alone, I already kind of have a feeling of the kind of character that she is. The Labyrinth of Minotaur. Okay. We're getting there. Let's see. I knew it. Something's coming from behind too. What am I supposed to do? Oh, there he is. She's dead. Something the matter? Yes, the air tastes different here. Tastes different. In different countries and lands, the air changes flavor, bro. You know what? She's probably not wrong, but this sounds so dumb to say out loud. The air changes flavor. The distance between England and France aside, when you travel to a new continent, the air really tastes differently. Perhaps Miss Drake can detect changes in the wind due to differences in temperature and currents. What's this Miss Drake business? You sound creepy when you put it that way, Mr. Scholar. Sorry, please excuse me, Drake. Mash, CloudyCrow, what Drake says may be correct. Your current location has obvious different temperatures and currents than the previous islands. With a little more time, I'm sure we can determine exactly where you are. Boss, there's a ship to the northwest. Alright, what flag? A pirate's flag I've never seen. So an enemy. Mash, CloudyCrow, get ready. Time to get to work. Aye aye, Captain Drake. Here we go, Master. Captain Drake. Asteros also got a recent animation update. Okay, okay. Giving some updates to the 1 stars or 2 stars, whatever he is. I'd say Asteros' design is good for what they were going for with his character. I kind of like his look. Uriel is the Knights of the Round Table killer. I could believe it. I could believe it. Hey, finally caught alive! Evilmar, welcome, welcome. We're right smack dab in the middle of Okeanos. You just want to give them a hug and then pat them and tell him he's a good boy? Asteros? Man, okay. So we have Orion here. Not Super Orion, just regular. She kind of reminds me of that girl from Gurren Lagann. Greatly increased defense, increased attack, and debuff resist. What? Was that the bear talking? What was that sound? Apply special attack male for yourself. Well, these guys are done for. These guys are done for. Apply evade and critical strength. That's definitely got to be the bear talking. There's no other explanation. Orion is on her head, by the way. Nia, that's her name. Nia, yeah, exactly. Yes, the bear is Orion. Orion is the bear. Okay, so who's Super Orion then? Is Super Orion, like, isn't he like a constellation? I don't know. I think both of these have something to do with constellations, but I don't know anything else really. The bear is Orion. So then who is she? To give context for Orion, it's actually Artemis, while Orion is the bear. The bear is Orion. Bear has the same VA as Lancer in Stay Night. Super Orion is the bear. Okay, so Super Orion is just like the bear's super form. Okay. Got you, got you. Super Orion is not a bear. Well, okay, now I'm confused. So he's not a bear, but Super Orion was a bear. Is that what we're getting here? Orion is Artemis's lover. She is Artemis. The bear is Orion. And then Super Orion is also the bear, but bigger and human. Human form, okay. Got you. Alright, let's see what Orion can do here. I love how they, like, take turns talking. Alright. Super Orion is his real body. The bear is actually just a form he took when Artemis tags along. Okay. Got you. Okay, yeah, I know Artemis. I'm familiar with her. And her being like a Greek goddess. But I have never known about Artemis until this, or not Artemis, about Orion until this game here. I've heard the name. I don't think we kill here. Does she have AoE? Nope, single target. Maybe we can reshuffle? Give us some good luck. Oh, there we go. We may not kill, but, or I think we could kill, but I want to see what a full combo looks like. Oh, dang! The bear getting in on the action. That's cool. Alright, also, is this her regular look, or is this a... Like, is this her regular, like, look as you ascension her, or is this a skin? Because it looks kind of crazy. Easy. Easy. The Belt of Orion, the constellation. Yeah, I've heard the name, but I don't know the context behind it. And I don't know the connection between that and this. I mean, now I do, but I didn't know, is what I'm saying. TriStar Amore Mio. Okay. Oh, I probably should have switched targets. Their love story is tragic because it is forbidden. Last ascension. Okay, cool. Amore mio. Boom. Kill him with kindness. Alright. Dang. Just shoulder check him. Orion got killed and Artemis asked Zeus to turn him into a constellation. Okay. And then they lived happily ever after, I'm guessing. She hasn't really gotten a lot of love over the years from the game. She normally wears a white dress. Okay. Alright, this side's taken care of. This side as well. They were below average in combat power. Boss, here's their Jolly Roger. It doesn't look familiar. Mash, do you have any ideas? If it's a famous flag, it might be in our records. Doctor, can you look into this? Okay, you will have the results right away. Alright, then I'm advancing this ship. If this chart is right, the island should be in sight soon. Okay. Coming up soon. Yeah, she does need a bit of an animation update, because that was a bit too simple for my liking. What did Zeus not love? That is a good question, my friend. That is a good question. So Rider beats Caster. Okay, we can go for a Rider. Ooh, Queen Maeve. Could go with her again. Oh. I was about to say maybe I haven't used her, but I know I haven't used this guy. Or girl. Taigong Wang. Let's see what's up with them. Orion got killed by Artemis by accident. I'd love if you used my Sanson. Oh, you know what? I was actually planning to use Sanson last time, but I missed him. I got you. Is he an assassin? Have you used Okita Alter Saber? I'd have to look at her first, but I have used Okita before. I don't know if I've used her altar, but I might have. Taiwan, my man. She is an old servant. If they give her any update, it has to be a reason, which is silly. Chinese Merlin. I did 7 multis for Taigong, then I realized he's permanent. Dang. That's, oh man, that sucks. Yes, this island is way bigger than the other one. That's why we were able to locate a ley line. I'm sending you the coordinates. Just follow them for now. But be careful. I'm detecting multiple life forms. Roger that. Drake, we'd like to head this way. Will that be all right with you? It's fine. I was thinking of going the same direction as well. Then we'll depart. Let's go, senpai. This place is huge. Hard to imagine it's an island. This wind is amazing. All true. Master, doesn't this feel like the time we were in? Rome? France? Probably France, right? I believe it's closer to Rome than France, really. Oh, maybe like outside of actual Rome? Master, we're almost at the designated coordinates. What the heck is that? That appears to be a skeleton, but something is slightly off. Dragon Tooth Warriors. Oh man. Is this who I think it is? Soldiers forward from Dragon Fangs. CloudyCrow, dispose of them. Okita altar is nothing like Okita. She literally a different person, just have the same face. Is it the same with Arjuna and Arjuna altar? Dang, hold on, peep the drip. Peep the drip. Oh, and these things. Wait, these are the things that drop the pages, right? Does this mean I can farm the pages on Okeanos? Or is it on another map? Because I need me some pages. Special attack divine and special attack demonic. Oh man. Quick card effectiveness and NP strength for all allies. We should wait for that then. Whoa! Did he just summon a taper? What the heck is that? All enemies. Special attack damage. Heavy special attack damage. Okay. So first, let's see a full combo. What's he got? Oh, the taper! The combat taper. Oh, what was that dagger? That was cool looking. The dragon tooth soldiers. That's cool. Hold on. I messed with the teleport. No, you get the pages in the next singularity. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Then my suffering will finally be over. Let's use him here. Just wipe these guys out. Tai Gong spooked me twice. Typical combat taper, exactly. Never seen it, but I love it. I love when she says beam. Tai Gong is kind of himothy. I mean, he's looking kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie, he looks like the leader of this little squad we have here. Even though he's the most flashy, this guy looks like he runs the show. Like he calls the shots. And these two just follow through. Alright, let's use this. Alright, let's see. Noble Phantasmo. Da Shen Bian. Ooh! I like that water. Oh, snap. Oh my god! Okay, that's kind of cool. Conceptually, that's cool. Dang. I like this guy, Tai Gong. Should have been the third ascension. That one's cool. Okay, Okita Altar is who you want me to check out next. Akatsuki Drip, and that's exactly what I was thinking. Also, welcome to the stream, Elmari. I'm glad you could make it. The battle is ended, Master. Creating terminal point. Huh? Something just... What's wrong? No, just my imagination. You can start setting up as usual. Very well. Now then. Alright everyone, time for a little history lesson, courtesy of yours truly. Right now you're in the middle of the age of exploration. Many things were imported from the East, and Europe started advancing into the new land, fighting to gain a foothold. One of the many things imported from the East were spices, nutmeg, cloves, and peppercorns, or pepper. Pepper was necessary to help eat decomposing meat in this era. It was more precious than gold. Really? Pepper, we talking black pepper here? Was necessary to help eat decomposing meat. I wonder. I don't know if they're talking about black pepper, but I think that'd be pretty funny. Because pepper and salt are like two of the most common spices. And I think it'd be funny if both of them were originally used in the past to help. Well, I think salt was more for preserving meats. And pepper, it sounds like, was used for if the meat is starting to go bad. Pepper can help. That's kind of cool. Case in point, I just transferred a pepper shaker to you. What do you think would happen when you hand that to Captain Drake? Oh man, she's gonna lose it. Try it. Seriously? She collapsed. What? We must have a fortune in this little shaker here. Amusing, right? Oh, and be sure to retrieve it. We shouldn't aimlessly disrupt their economy. In the meanwhile, the summoning circle is up. Use it to your heart's content. Man, now that I think about it, just think of all the different things you could take back in time and be the wealthiest person in the world if you had that thing. Like, imagine if I went back in time and brought my cell phone. Like, to this time period and brought my cell phone. They'd think I'd have witchcraft in my hand. They'd probably kill me. But, you know, hopefully there'd be someone out there willing to buy. But, oh, it probably wouldn't function nearly as well as it does now. Dang. I don't know. You could, like, take photos with it still. That works. Oh, man. And this is even before, like, photography. So, oh, dude. Yeah, you're gonna be wealthy. Summoning circle confirmed. Terminal point established. Oh, and yes, I got a hit on that pirate flag from earlier. That's the flag of the legendary 8 of the... What? What? I'm guessing this says late. Legendary late blank of the blank. In other words, those pirates are blank, called blank. Doctor, the communications are acting up. Doctor. Classic. They don't want to spoil it too soon, so we got to find out ourselves. We've lost contact. What on earth could have... Ah, an earthquake. Get down, it's a big one. It settled down. Master, are you alright? No injuries. Seems that way. Thank goodness. How about you, Drake? That was a breeze compared to a raging ocean, but I'm worried about my ship and crew. Can we go back for a bit? Let's do that. Alright. Not the square blocking words. What convenient letters and words to be obscured for mystery. Let's see. Take a picture of someone and threaten them that you had their soul in your little box and make them do what you want. That'd be crazy. And it's not like they can doubt whatever you're saying. Because they don't even know what the heck they're looking at. Hey, I'm liking these ports. Very happy. Very happy with that. We got a lot of these fragments here too. Okay, so you guys said Okita Altar Saber. Okita Altar. This? No, I don't see altar there. Okita Altar. Do you guys have her under Saber, or is she in the all section? A lot of people with Santa Carna here. I wish I had mine NP5. Kind of funny how only the important parts got obscured. They always do, man. They always do. Alter is alter ego. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kama, Oberon, Domon, Kide. Okay. Oh, we were supposed to check out Super Bunyan too. Sito Nai, we haven't seen them either, I don't think. Whoa, this Joan of Arc looks amazing. More Domon. Jalter. There is no Okita Alter. People wanted Summer Okita Alter, who is a Saber. Alter is Saber too. She has an alter ego and a Saber version. Okay. So the Saber version is what you guys want to see. I'll check again. But if I don't see her here, then we will try someone new. Is this her? Okita Soji Alter Saber. Got you. Okita Oji Alter Saber. The summoning circle has been established, but communications are still cut off. We should move away from here, perhaps. Huh? Hey, what's wrong? Something up? Boss, the ship won't move. Huh? The ship, boss. The ship won't budge, not an inch. Sorry, but could you guys wait a second? No good, it won't move. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the ship itself. It's stuck like something's anchoring it real tight. Oh, maybe Poseidon's not happy. What on earth is happening? CloudyCrow, this is your specialty, right? A type of magecraft. Yes, I believe that is correct. It looks like a bounded field has been drawn all around. Its rank is low enough for demi-servants like me to escape, but I can't say the same for the ship. Unless we take down whoever's creating this field, I'm afraid we'll be stuck here forever. What are we gonna do? Search and destroy. There's no other means of escape. Alright, if you say so, then it must be true. Men, stand your ground. Behave and stay put. The real fight's gonna be above sea. Don't be wasting stuff. Aye aye, boss. That's so cool. She has her own crew. This is rather dull. That fortress earlier was completely empty too. To begin with, it's mysterious. Yeah, it's mysterious that artificial structures are on this island. But that pattern, could it be? Is there a hole in that mountain? Let's take a look. Is this what you call a dungeon? Oh boy, the pirate blood in me is heating up. Wait, we have no idea what the scope of this place is. I suggest we retreat at once. Are we in the labyrinth now? The way I see it, retreating's not going to change a thing. That's what it means to stay on my ship. Leave behind that goody old self, Mash. Now onwards. Treasure awaits. I think we're rushing it too much. See, they're here. Let's clean this up quickly. Alright. Let's clean this up quickly. Okita Alter was my first miss playing this game almost 4 years later. I still don't have her. Aw, man. But somehow I got the Saber version on my first multi. Yep, my first miss was Koyan. Whoa, she looks cool. Holy crap. Is this her hair? Oh, it's gotta be. Because, like, right here, she's got the little cowlick. But it's glowing under it. She looks awesome, man. But this is an interesting choice. I don't know if I've ever seen this kind of sword with a shield. Especially a sword this long with a shield. Because it looks like it should be two-handed. Dang. Okay. Okita Alter. See what you can do. Let's do a little bit of a shuffle. Okay, we got something here. What?
そうか。わかった。
主よ、聞いているか?
Who the heck is that?
下がっているように。そうか。そこか。そこです。
Nice. Oh, I forgot she's resisted. Yeah, that's probably why she didn't kill that first hit. That's her sword. Oh, that's sick. That is clean. Her sword can speak. Quick art effectiveness. Heavy damage to all enemies. Alright, let's use this. Rengoku is the name of her sword. Rengoku. I like that. Her real swords are katanas, but this sword I think it's FGL only. Okay. Got you. Okay. Man. Maybe I shouldn't. Let's do this. Because I want to see if hopefully they'll survive this. Probably not. But hopefully that last guy will survive. Okay. I like the animation. Classic samurai move. Slash through them and then the explosion behind you. And he lived. Perfect. So now we can see the extra attack. Nice, nice. I like how flashy she is. Can never be mad at a flashy character. Okay. You should also check the animation of her alter ego version. Cloudy, hey, you ReZero anime fan only or light novel too? I am only caught up with the anime. I haven't seen the light novel at all. I am an anime only for that. I mean, seriously. Right or left? My gut says left. See, for me, right is right. Right is right. I always go right. I would trust her instincts here, though. For sure. Don't worry, I've recorded everything just in case. Not that I'd ever forget. It's just a matter of going back the way we came. Getting separated along the way would be a bigger problem. Oh, I know. Master, let's hold hands. It'd be a disaster if we got separated here. Holding hands would prevent that from happening. Dang, come on. Come on, Yudako. I understand how you feel, but this is no time to be embarrassed, Master. If we get separated, we might be wandering in this maze until we die. It may be a bit awkward at first, but better safe than sorry. I'm not embarrassed. You're embarrassed. That's fine. I feel slightly embarrassed, I think. At any rate, we have now just proven that holding hands is necessary. If you'll excuse me. That reminds me, back then, you held my hand like this too. Now it feels nostalgic, even though not much time has passed. Hang on a moment, I smell something. What is it? Blood! Oh no, Urail! She's dead! Well, with my job, I'm used to smelling stuff like this. Look, the drops form a trail. Looks like the wound itself wasn't that bad. A flesh wound? It's our only clue. We should follow it. Okay. Mash wants to get a bit dangerous. Hand holding. How lewd. Exactly. Come on, Mash. Now's not the time. There is a Rengoku costume for her alter ego version. Alright, let's check out her alter ego version. So this is the alter ego one. Okita Soji alter. Where's Asterios? That's what I'm wondering. When are we gonna meet the big guy? The blood trail stops here. I guess we'll have to give up tracking it further? Not necessarily. Master, please stand back. This is great. I was getting bored of dungeon crawling anyways. Let's take a break and light our guns up. Alright, bring it out. Bring it on. She can still bleed as a servant. I'm not falling for Mash's tricks. Cheeky Mash. I like these like super high heels. And this is still Rengoku, right? Sick. Whoa, what was that? Wait. What the heck? That was... Did my eyes play tricks on me? When I used this skill, it looked like Okita had a surprised look on her face. Like she was like, oh. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just her blinking. That was strange. Maybe I was just imagining things. Yeah, right there. That surprised look on her face. Is that just a part of her idle animation? Increase NP strength and increase NP charge by 2 levels. Ooh, I like the sound of that. We'll save it though. We'll use it later. Ooh, I should have switched it up. Yep, I should have switched. We could have killed this round. Okay. Okita falls asleep mid-battle, so that's what that is. For a second it did look like she was falling asleep and then she like jolted awake. She's just like, me for real, dozing off in the middle of your job. She likes sleeping. Okay, and it's only this one, not the saber one? Or do both of them like sleeping? She's like a cat. Okay, napping on the job, I see. In fact, I'm sleeping, CloudyCrow. Put the Umu soundboard to use. Exactly. I got you. I got you. White Chimera. Heavy damage to all enemies. Decrease Buster Card resistance. Ooh. Alright. Why did I click that? Alright. See if this kills. Zekken Mukyu Sandan. I will pierce the infinite world. I will sever the thread of destiny with this boundless light. Oh! Easily better than the last one. Easily. I would take this one over the summer one any day. I also like her attack animations more. And it's funny how she's like falling asleep. My favorite looking female servant. Sadly, performance is lacking. Dang, that's the worst. Well, fighting these non-humans, I mean, you know, I'm a Kets fan, so I can tell. I know how it feels. Well, fighting these non-humans, including the bones back there, means I now got some more great tales to tell. Anyways, even these things die when you shoot a lead bullet through them. I learned something. No, normally that wouldn't have had any effect. It's because you possess the Holy Grail. I think it continuously grants your wish of whatever it is. Gunfire is effective. Oh, is that what it is? So I guess I shouldn't wonder about when the wild hunt is happening then. Oh man. Hey, it looks like they're here again. I thought you wiped them out. Oh dear, isn't this just troublesome? What do you want to do? Wait, they're working together? If you want a rampage, then be my guest. Or maybe she charmed him. Let me warn you, I don't like breaking a sweat, so I'm not helping you. Ooh, what could be going on here? Kamina sword. I like it more when she forgets the name of her own NP. Okay, it looks like this is the last node of this area, so hopefully we fight Asteros here. I'm gonna see if I can find any of those other ones. Have I used her? Utsumi Eris? I don't think I've used her. I could be wrong, because I did try a couple new ones last stream. She might have been one of them. Not gonna lie, that alter ego Okita's katana reminds me of Sephiroth Blade. True. Masamune for it being a long... Exactly. Exactly. Why do you want to beat the good boy? Well, I don't necessarily want to beat him. I want to meet him. And then we'll probably have to beat him. It's not like we're lost in here, but I'm still getting all kinds of bad vibes. Bad vibes? What about you, Master? I sense an encounter. Encounter? What on earth could we encounter inside this dungeon, Master? Don't tell me you're expecting to run into a cute boy. Where did this come from, Mash? Stop right there. Here he is. Seems my hunch was right. Something's headed our way. This is a servant. Die. I just imagined him like charging towards us like the Juggernaut from the old X-Men movies. It's huge. What on earth is that thing? Me, Asteros, kill all you. Another berserker like Eric the Blood Axe King. Guess there's no use arguing. Master, please be careful. Asteros is his lesser-known original name. People more commonly known him as the Minotaur. He's one of the monsters from Greek mythology. This labyrinth is his territory. Retreat is not an option. Let's go, Master. Alright. Eris is from Fate Requiem. A good read. I recommend it. Well, there's the cute and fluffy boy. We talking about foe? Or another one. Oh, true. You're right. I do have the female avatar, so that makes sense. Alright, but it's actually funny because from what I've seen in the New Year's animation, it seems like even Gudako's more into girls than guys. Alright, 146k HP. Oh man, is this a summer skin? I see the inner tube. Inflict curse on all enemies and apply target focus. On herself, a decreased defense for a single enemy when damaged. Whoa, that's weird. And increase NP gauge for yourself. Wait, that's so weird. So you force them to target you, and every time they hit you, their defense drops? I like it. It's interesting. Increase death success rate and critical strength, and apply special attack servant for yourself. Oh my gosh. I feel like this one's got to be really strong. Special attack servant. Because that's basically almost everybody, isn't it? Okay, significant special attack, curse damage, and a high chance to inflict death. So she's really good at setting herself up. Let's go, dude. And we can full combo, potentially. Let's see. Ame no Kagami no Fume.
少なびこなより借り受け
Okay.
波にさ踊る早手船
What is this called?
常世打ちよう行き帰り
It's like sail something. Sailboarding.
雨の鏡の船
Dang. Wipeout. Oh my god, that did a lot.
進みましょう宴会
For
は大勝利の
Asteros.
後に取っておきます
He's afraid of the water. Stop hurting the good boy. Bad, bad. Hey, you just got splashed with a little bit of water. Nothing big. Summertime, but going to a serious battle. Exactly. Defeating a minotaur with a little splash of water. Yes, that is very strong. The anti-curse too. She's very universal. This might be a different skin, which is why it was normal speed. Requiem also has a lancer that pierced Jesus's liver, and because of his soaking his spear, it turned into noble. Oh, it turned into a noble phantasm, similarly in nature to Holy Grail, and later Percival gets this spear. History-wise, wait, that's kind of nuts. She does very high damage. NP5 is kind of nuts. Honestly, it's a very boring NP. It is, animation-wise, it is pretty boring. But when it comes to, like, its effects, it's kind of crazy. Make sure to claim your SQ. Like from my box right now? Or do you mean like login or something? That was close. Wait, no way! Aw, man. He took the mask off. Gee. You're still alive after eating all those bullets? Talk about gluttony. Protect. Then it's time to bring out the Culverin cannons. If we blow his head off, he's sure to go down. Now give Davy Jones my regards. Hold up. Oh no, 2 servants? Alright, alright. I guess I just have to go with you. Do whatever you want with me, just hurry up. Asteros is near death. He wouldn't be much use to you. Aw, she's trying to protect him. Wait, so what's really going on here? Besides, if we take too long, he'll die, and then the labyrinth will collapse on you. We should hurry back. Leave the navigation to me. It seems like these two kind of got a thing going on here. More than just, you know, her charming guys. I'm sorry, do you have a moment? What is it, Miss Lame Shield? Let's hurry up and go where he is. Lame? Hey, brat, don't talk to us like that. You're the one getting rescued. Huh? I don't think that's a way to talk to a grown woman. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dude. Hold on. She's got quite an ego. Some nerve. Want to sub in for the goddess statue at the ship's bow? Oh, snap! Oh, snap! They're firing shots. Goddess statue? I'm not really sure what you mean, but I am the goddess Uriel. Uriel. Wait, you chased after me not even knowing that? Obviously, you wouldn't have anything like me. A full super idol on board your ship. You should at least remember my name, sheesh. Where are you from anyways, third-rate pirate? You little brat. I want to clear something up. Huh? What? Wait, why, you're human. Are you the master of that thing? What brings you here? No, before all else, if you're the master, you must discipline your servants. What's with that perverted servant anyways? You can't find something that disgusting even in Greece. Oh my gosh! They are at each other's throats. What the heck? Excuse me, it's not like we're chasing you. Huh? Then what on earth are you doing here? We are... Are you serious? You guys are so misleading. Look who's talking. You trapped us inside a bounded field. Wouldn't it be natural for us to assume you're our enemy? Gah. Asterios, you don't have to move. You're tough. If you just stay still, you won't die. You won't die, right? There's No need to worry. These guys aren't associated with him. Pardon me, we were a bit shaken up as well. Asterios over there is the one who put up the bounded field? That's right, but it wasn't to trap you guys in, it was to prevent the enemies outside from entering. I see, but unless you remove this field, we'll be stuck in here. Fine. Well, that didn't take a lot of convincing. It's a simple numbers game. There are only two ways out of here. Either Asterios dies, or we remove the field. In that case, I'd rather remove the field. It's much better than being alone. I see. Yes, I like you. But you're so cornered that you had to put up this bounded field thing, right? It has nothing to do with you. It does. See, I love interesting things. Huh? A trip around the world, adventure, dungeons, monsters. This world has so many interesting things to offer. Interesting things tend to be more valuable. That's how this world works. That's why I became a pirate, but that's that. Anyways, you smell like money. That's why I'm bringing you aboard my ship. Hey, you can't just decide that on your own. Board your ship, you must be insane. I already decided. I'm not leaving Asterios behind. I'm already getting, like, crazy tsundere vibes from her. Like, she reminds me of that classic anime girl that, like, comes from a wealthy family and she thinks that she's better than everybody, but she's either a tsundere or she's, like, insecure about her size, you know? Definitely getting that vibe. Who said anything like that? Asterios over there is coming with us too. Huh? So much guts and power, and quite a hunk if you look at him long enough. I'd be the laughingstock of pirates if I let this talent slip by. Hey, would you like to be a bodyguard on my ship? If you refuse, there's nothing I can do. Hey you, will you die unless you're cooped up inside a labyrinth? That's not really the case, are you sure? Of course I am, I'll pay you well too. Oh, but don't expect any benefits from us. That's not the issue, I mean as long as you're okay with it. Asterios, what do you want to do? Go. Are you sure? If you go, me follow. Alone, lonely. Ah, man. Ah, man. This is so wholesome. What the heck? I see. Very well then. We'll board your ship. Ah, but I'll need you to prepare my own room. I have no intent on showing my face to common pirates. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Of course, your ship has a bath, right? Oh, and also... Senpai, it seems things went quite well without us interjecting. Happily ever after. All's well that ends well. Good point. Still, a Minotaur was supposedly a monster, one that devoured children offered up as sacrifice, but... Put me on your shoulders, Asterios. Oh my, you're even taller than my loser sister, bro! Why is she talking so much mess behind her back? Ouch, crouch down a little more, my head's gonna hit the ceiling. Ahahaha. Goddesses sure have a lot of demands. Yep, you tell him, foe. Oh my gosh. Poor Medusa, exactly. Bro can barely speak words and got better riz than me. I mean, true. Asterios, I don't know, man. He's just got aura. It is what it is. Some people are just like that. Ooh. Oh, this is just a free stage. And then this is the real deal stage. Okay, so real quick, I want to check and see how long these videos are, because I want to make sure I have time to check them both out. This one, 15 minutes. And then this one here, it's pretty short, I'm guessing. Yeah, 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So we have time to do maybe like a node or two before we have to, or before we should check out the videos. Okay. Now I kind of want Okeanos to be animated just to see Uriel and Asterios interaction. True. Okay. I guess this would be Archer. Archer would be good here. Or you know what? Let's go for another new one. I actually don't know if I've seen Van Gogh. I think I might have. But if I have, it's been a while. Don't forget to transform any AP that overflows into blue apples. Got you. Whoa! Wait, whoa, hold on. I have never seen these characters before. What the heck? I always do wonder, isn't he ashamed to be alive? Now, Mary, you can't say such things. Earthworms, cockroaches, even plague-ridden sewer rats are all living beings, you know? That means it's okay for the servant. Oh, you're right. Sanson next. Let me put that in my notes. Sanson support. In all caps. Oh, it's the Pirates. The Pirates. Just want to inform you, remind that there's going to be a maintenance for like in 10 hours, 15 minutes for some hours on NA. Okay. Says being legs. Or Pirates. Yeah, exactly. The blonde one has Saber's voice actor? Really? Let's see. Artorias, of course. Okay. That means it's okay for this servant to live? I shall allow it. Oh ho ho! LOL. My, such intense and poisonous talk you're engaging in. LOL. Oh my god, what is this writing, bro? Like, how are you gonna have him actually laughing and then put LOL right after? Missy Ann is always so gentle when she... What is blood yapping about, bro? Because I'm native, if you ever said that to me, I just have to censored you both on the spot. Just kidding. Bro, what? Also, what is his... This character is already out of pocket. This character, we just met him, and he's already out of pocket. I don't even want to know what that finger is for. Let's kill him, man. He shouldn't exist in this world. I said no. If you keep your distance, he's just a harmful, unpleasant, and stinking guy, right? Now, Captain, give us your orders soon, or I'll gouge, crush, and blow away that lighter than a balloon head of yours. I'd believe it. Oops, good heavens me. LOL, sorry. Please let me work hard from now on. LOL. Like, what? I don't understand this character. And calm down or you might pop a vessel. Going into totally serious mode. Wow. It's coming. And so, my brothers, the licky enthusiasts treasured Muse Uriel. Let's go catch her. Oh, and the you-know-what from the old hag, too. Hoo. That's the main target, idiot. No good. He can only think about Uriel. Fine. We'll just have to be careful. Do-hoo-hoo-hoo. Missy Uriel is so fine. I love her so much. Now, Missy Mary Reed. Missy Ann Bonnie. Mr. Eric Bloodaxe. And... our teacher, please take the field. I wonder. I never did anything great enough to be called a teacher, yeah? As you can see, I'm an underdog. This is Hector, right? I put a couple pictures about Asterios on the Discord to check. Alright, perfect. It's the Yikes Pirate. And Blackbeard's defense gets so much better in events. So much so, he became something of a fan favorite. Really? Well, he definitely had some interesting beginnings here. Yes, officer, it's him. Take him away. Man. Haha, stop joking. With you by our side, great hero of the Trojan War, our power level will be over 9,000. Oh, wow. Nice. Nice. Funny reference here. Funny reference. This guy, he's a jokester, isn't he? Plus, we've had a nutritionally balanced breakfast. Great and great. What? Hey guys, are you really okay with a captain like this? Hello? Yeah, why are we following him again? These freezing glares feel so good. They should be coming out soon. Alright. Remove the bounded field. Understood. Okay. Alright, calm down, calm down. Jeez, if you're gonna shout, tell us first. There, the bounded field has been removed. Now let's go. Van Gogh proper skill order. S2 first, then S3, then S1. Last order matters. Okay. Blackbeard would be a Twitter troll? Exactly. He is the weeboo to the max. Everything is pain with this man. Blackbeard's ass would not survive Twitter's current climate. True, he'd be cancelled. He's huge, huge, and scary. Boss, are we taking these two with us as well? What's this scary nonsense? You guys are veteran pirates. Yes, those two are guests. What are your names again? Remember, I'm Uriel, and he is Asteros. Just so you know, we're the same as the human named Mash. If you touch me, I will beat you up, okay? How aggressive. With matters like this, it's better to make things clear from the start. Okay, CloudyCrow's on board too. It's time to set sail. Good weather, low waves. It's a really good day. Days like this make me want to grab a drink. Isn't that every day? Ha ha ha, you're right. Boss, unknown ship detected starboard. Okay, let's deal with it. Then booze it up. Booze it up. Blackbeard is bro. Sometimes disgusting, but especially in some summer events, a real bro. Man. Though this version of him is the worst one. Fun fact, Asteros is so strong that several characters said that if he received proper training, he would surpass Heracles. That's a pretty big feat. That is a pretty big feat. So what was the order again? Let's see. 2, 3, 1. 2. Decrease defense, decrease quick attack resist for all enemies, apply evade, apply a state where HP recovers each turn, apply curse, demerit for all allies. Ooh. Alright, that's 2. And then 3. Increase attack, increase C-star gather rate for a single ally, apply a state that removes 1 curse when attacking with quick card. Oh, remove 1 curse when attacking with quick card. And slightly increase attack for yourself when removal is successful. So you curse yourself, but if you attack, then you lift the curse and you get a damage boost. Absorb curse from all enemies and allies, excluding yourself. Huh. Okay. And now, apply guts and apply curse. And apply curse. And apply curse. What the heck? Apply curse. And apply curse. And apply curse. And increase NP charge based on the amount of curse applied. Okay, I see. That's why the order matters. So she stacks curse on herself, then she beefs herself up using all those curses. What an interesting character. Inflict fear to all enemies. Okay, critical strength for all allies. Increase critical strength for all entity of the outer realm allies. Gain C stars each turn for yourself. Cool, cool. Alright, let's do some attacks. It should kill. There we go. Oh! That was a jellyfish this whole time? I thought it was a cage, like a bird cage or something. Just use NP immediately? Okay, yeah, because I want to use... Oh, am I already too late? Oh, I see. Wait. Okay, so this doesn't have anything to do with the curses. But she gets attack up. So would it be better to get the most damage possible? Would it be better to use her ultimate right away? Or to like attack a bunch so that you can use up these curses, give yourself a bunch of attack boosts, and then use the Noble Phantasm? Van Gogh, my weird ass queen. Probably the most gimmicky character in the game. Yeah, she seems really fun. You don't see the numbers? She has 200% grit up. 200% grit. What's that? Oh, crit. Oh, I see. Yeah, because of the C stars. Holy. Go is absolutely awesome, both gameplay and lore-wise. No use NP ASAP. Okay. Gotcha. Her NP applies critical up. Okay, I see. I see the tech now. Oh wow, the Starry Night. Oh god. Whoa! I'm gonna make this all into a Starry Night. Oh, good god. Yeah, these guys aren't ready. These guys aren't ready. Van Gogh is juiced and ready to go. Oh my god! Bro, the crits are insane. Oh, I killed him. Whoops. Her crit damage is insane. I used her to one-turn some LB7 fights. That's nuts. That is nuts. Let me see if I can play my cards right here. Dang. Oh well. I wanted to see if we can get a full combo for her. But it looks like Moriarty's gonna have to clean up here. So is she compatible with Super Orion? Double Van Gogh comps are no joke either. Oh, I bet. Holy crap. Oh, but with the double Van Gogh comp, wouldn't they like... So she has that skill that takes the curse away from everybody except for herself. Wouldn't one of them kind of like cannibalize the other when it comes to the buff you get from curses? She kills bosses really fast once you get the NPs going. Her best support is herself. These mobs are too weak. You won't see how powerful she is for a time. Oh, I believe it. I can see from the freaking buffs she has. She's gotta be crazy. Now, according to the map, the next island is a bit further. Huh? What's the matter? Oh, the wind just changed direction. There might be a storm around sunset. You guys, get the freight and food organized. Aye, aye. Okay, she's singing. Song? Oh, did you hear that? Yes. Well, fine then. I'll let you hear it as a special treat. La la la. I like it. Beautiful songs are so soothing. Oh, Captain, I don't remember giving you the permission to listen. Oh my god. Oh, don't be like that. Fine, but it's not something you get to hear often. Be grateful and listen to the music of a goddess. It is a beautiful song. Fo agrees. There, the end. Uriel, I have a question. Why are people chasing after you? You sure know how to open up old wounds. I'm sorry, but I thought it was something I should still ask. Since you don't mean ill, I'll forgive you. See, I'm cute, right? Huh? I said I'm cute, right? Well, yes. You think so too, right? You're beautiful. Yes, I'm pretty and cute. That's why guys always want me. But this time, the most atrocious pervert is after me. A strange pirate, just like Drake. A pirate? Not just any ordinary pirate. A pirate servant is after me. I don't know his true name, but he's certainly the most disgusting guy in the world. Even Scylla would feel pretty in front of him. Dang! Not Scylla. What did she do? Not strong, not scary, but disgusting. What kind of pirate is he? More importantly, Asterios, are your wounds better now? Oh, I see. Then you'll be alright carrying me on your shoulders? Okay. Uriel is actually strong. I know, I've heard. Against, like, male enemies, she's crazy, isn't she? Alright. It's 1 o'clock. So, we got a bunch of foes here. So, we have time for one more. And I know this time we're going to use Sanson. And then after that, we're going to check out the videos. So, Sanson support. I believe he was an assassin, right? Sanson? Sanson-san. Tooth Roots. Okita J Soji. Another Okita. Shiki. That Carmilla looks crazy. Good time for the picks. You're right. You're right. First, I want to see if I can find this, this Sanson. I think he's an assassin, right? Li Shuwen, Semiramis Osakabe Hime, Assassin of Paraiso, Carmilla, looking great as usual. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. Oh, Sanson, boy, don't expect his animation to be up to date. Only his NP actually looks good. Okita J, my beloved. Yeah, I'm not seeing Sanson here. Let's see. You Maiden. A Son of the 100 Personas. Yeah, I don't see it here. The latest assassin NP buff is mental. Yeah, I'm not sure. I tried looking for them. Sometimes this just happens. We might have to wait until next stream to check them out. But yeah, sometimes I look through and somebody requests a character, but they just never pop up. You only saw the Lancer one? Who, me? Or are you talking to someone in chat? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like didn't really refresh. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Can you try Bakken Rider? Does anyone have Bakken Rider equipped? Bakken Rider. Oh yeah, we saw them earlier. I was looking for Sanson, but I couldn't find them after like refreshing 3 times. So I'll try out this character here. Bakken Rider. Use Steno? We might have to. Alright, what a great view. What's wrong, Asteros? Boss, the ship up ahead. Are they pirates? Yes. Oh, it's that flag. Boss, that ship's raising the same flag we've seen before. Meaning they're enemies. Huh? That ship looks familiar. That flag. I know. Doctor. Mash, thank goodness I finally got through. What in the world's happening over there? Slipped my mind. What, you forgot about me? I'm the lovable and reliable Dr. Roman, remember? Sorry, but can we talk about it later? Could you tell us about that flag again? Communications broke down and we couldn't hear you. Oh yeah, that flag is a legendary Jolly Roger, belonging to the most infamous pirate in history. Most infamous in history? It can't be. Right, Blackbeard. His true name is Edward Teach. Be careful, Mash. Unfortunately, Doctor, it's too late. What? Ah, it's him, the pirate who was chasing my ship. I found him at last. I'll blast him beyond the horizon. Sneak, sneak. Oh, she's trying to slip away. Hey, are you listening, you hairy oaf? Huh? Sorry, my ears don't pick up old hag noises. Oh, brother. These two, you know they go at it like cats and dogs, dude. Say that again? What? What did you just say? Yeah, these two definitely. They match each other's, like, energy perfectly. I just said I didn't ask for old hags. What's with them useless huge knockers? Is that a joke? Guess scars are okay. Blade scars are great. They turn me on, but the age, that's a slight problem. Oh my gosh. This guy. If it were only half that, you'd be in my strike zone. Bro, what is good? What is good with this guy? That honestly sounds bad. Because how old would Francis Drake be right now? I'd imagine she has to be like maximum 30s. Maximum like low 30s. So half of that, brother, come on. Boss, she's dead inside. It's hopeless. She's all frozen up. I was the same during my first encounter too. I'm surprised I survived it. Who? You really are here, Uriel-chan. Really cute, kawaii. Oh, what? No, there's no way I'm reading this. There's no way I'm reading this, bro. What is good with this man? I want to lick and be licked, mainly armpits and groin. Nice. Oh, man. Oh, and step on me too. Barefoot. Step all over me. I want to be treated like a cockroach. Don't you all want that too? I don't like this. Oh no. Oh no. What? You there, big guy. You're in my way. Show me, Missy Uriel. Huh? I'm sorry, I almost passed out. Alright, hold on a second, guys. I gotta take a call real quick. Let's see. Okay. Whew. We're back. We are back. Unfortunately. Huh? I'm sorry, I almost passed out. Me too. What is that? Blackbeard, maybe? I refuse. I won't admit that he is a servant. This guy. I approve. You're accepted. Ta da 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 da. Eek. Who was that one that liked one eye covered? I think it was that guy Bartholomew? No, his fetish was both eyes covered. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyways, you servant there, tell me your name. If you don't, if I don't what? I will dream about you tonight when I sleep. Oh man, my name is Mash Kirillite. She immediately answered. My name is Mash Kirillite, I'm a demi-servant. Mash, mash, marshmallow, mallow. How beautifully raunchy. Oh, brother. Please save me, senpai. The goosebumps just won't stop popping up. It's okay. We'll take care of him. Then you'll never have to see him again. This is, like, he's definitely one of those guys that I'd imagine would give girls nightmares. Thank you very much, but what can we do? Someone's so disgusting. How do we deal with them? Fire. What? Cannons. Boss? Cannons. Every single one. I don't care. Just fire. Otherwise, I will pack you guys in his cannonballs and fire. Aye, Captain. Yeah, I'm with her. Just sink the whole ship, man. Oh, old hag-chan? You mad? You mad, bro? Like Huff and Puff? Bring the ship around to send that bearded fool down to Davy Jones's locker. Oh my, how scary. Mr. Blood Axe King. You still alive? I thought we got rid of him. Gee. Can you take a minute and grab you-know-what from that old hag for me? Meanwhile, I'll be busy here I'm not reading this, bro. I'm not reading this. This guy. I'm not reading this. 'Tis my duty as a human being. Hey, CloudyCrow. You too, servant. Make sure that disgusting sea roach doesn't come near me. Protect me well, got that? Fortunately, my class is Archer. I can at least give you some cover. Understood. Mash Kirillite, heading in. Yeah, he really hit her with the you mad, bro. And the old hag-chan. Damn this guy. Bartholomew is the peak pirate. Drake is second. You might as well just don't read his line. Yeah, there's some that I'm just gonna have to call it quits for. There's no way. We should have a tier list of best moments from each singularity. All of the Blackbeard lines must be champion for Okos. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, so AoE, gain C stars, special attack. Deal heavy evil. Special attack damage. Aw man. Moriarty. It's your time to shine. I don't think it'll matter though. Because he'd probably kill them with his Noble Phantasm anyways. Nice. Just boost everything. Apply a state where all allies attack slightly increases when attacking with arts card. Okay, we gotta hurry. Ooh, I like her animations. Her whole aesthetic is kind of fire. With this like wolf behind her. Okay, we can see a full combo here. Let's choose the big guy. Alright. Ooh, the disappearing in the mist. Oh, snap. Hold on, they were kind of cooking with her. Not gonna lie. I feel like you should put support in the front line to see them better. That's actually a good idea. Actually, underrated idea. I would definitely do that. Because there are a lot of times where I don't immediately notice how cool they are just because they're kind of in the middle. And sometimes, like, part of their character is blocked. Right. So what does this say? Nanso Satomi 8 Dog Chronicles. Okay. 8 dog warriors carrying their oath. Ooh, that art. Dang. The reason nobody's posting trivia about her historically is because she's an Arthur nobody in the West has heard of. Really? Just so you know, Bakin is like waiver there. They are 2 in 1 body. Oh, okay, okay. Is, well, I don't even know. Is the servant the one in control, or is the person in control? Like waiver 2. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta hurry. Because I do not have a whole lot of time. So, first, we will check out the pictures. Then, we will check out the videos. Okay. Oh my god, look at the chat updating. Holy crap. That thing is zooming right now. Okay, let's start. Let me see, where are the pictures? Oh, where did you post the pictures for? Was it Asteros? Oh, I see them. They're the most recent ones. Okay, open in browser. Oh, it's the first one's kind of small. Okay, the second one is better size though. And then the third one. Okay. So let me go here. Then move this. Okay. So it's kind of hard to see. There we go. Okay, so we're in Okeanos. We have Mash Fujimaru. We have Asteria. Oh, and this is her on his shoulders. Okay. And I guess this is a servant we haven't met yet. When I first saw her in the trailer, I thought she was Atalanta. Or not in the trailer, but in the opening or whatever it was. I thought she was Atalanta. And we have this, which is these two together. Honestly, they're pretty good together, man. I like what's going on here. It's wholesome. Then we have this one. Oh my god. So I'm guessing this is Phantom of the Opera. This is Giles. This fits Giles pretty well. If this isn't a skin in the game, they have to make it a skin. Oh, it is Atalanta. Okay. That is her. Got you. And then here we have her feeding Asterios candy. No. He's eating a cupcake. And she's like wiping his mouth. And he's Frankenstein. That's so perfect. And look, they both have like matching horns, dude. Look at these lovebirds. I gotta know the lore behind what's going on here. Alright. Now let's get the two videos. Let's start with the short one, which is the Gilgamesh update. Okay. Turn up the quality. Okay. Boom. And then mute. Oh wait, we don't need to mute, we just pause. Okay. So apparently this video is showing the evolution of Enuma Elish and all of the like animation updates basically. So let's see. I don't know why it's blurry like this. Maybe it's just the game. Erishu. Still not bad. For a year one servant, not bad. Here we go. Now it's better. Okay. I see. So it's kind of close to what we have now. Hey, okay. And now the most recent one. Yeah, this one's fire. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, they really did him justice here. This looks so good. Yeah, and I love the close-up to the face. I love those close-ups where you see their faces that are like high quality. Huh? Yeah. This is real? There's no way this is real. What the heck? He uses her rule breaker? The latest gave him a close-up and updated his his chibi sprite looks way better in the newest one. Okay, this isn't real. Got you. It's a meme. I see. I was about to say, that's cool. Kind of like a tag team, Noble Phantasm. That's kind of fire. Okay, now let me grab the other one. It's an edit. Okay, good. It did look a little bit off, but I didn't know if it was like an older animation or something.
Hello everyone and welcome.
Okay. So, here we have another video which is called Behind the Servants Elizabeth Bathory, and this is by Klidge. K-Lidge. Let's check it out.
Back to another episode of Behind the Servants. Today, we're going to be looking into one of the most iconic characters, not just in Fate Grand Order, but Fate as a franchise as a whole. Yes, I am talking about our very own Chaldean idol who can appear in any singularity or event simply because she chooses to. One of the various stars of My Serial Killer Can't Be This Cute, Elizabeth Bathory, or as I will be calling her throughout this video, Liz. My personal relationship with Liz is a love-hate one. I love her design. I hate the fact that I have her at what would be about NP8 by now on my main account, and that she has appeared as one of my first 4-star servants on every single account I have ever made, including my 2-week-old JP account, where she was pulled as a member of my first 10 poll.
I don't know, it sounds like destiny to me.
Neither can the rest of the FGO community for that matter, as she has appeared as a welfare for almost every Halloween event. However,
that's cool.
There's another character inextricably tied to Liz as well, that being the Countess of Blood, Carmilla. In this video,
Here we go.
I'll be giving an overview of Liz's history, then the story of Carmilla, and then how they are connected in history, and then finally briefly explaining the nonsense that is the Lizverse, patent pending. So, without further ado, let's get started. Countess Elizabeth Bathory de Essed was born in 1560 to Nyírbátor in Hungary, to a royal family. Her father was Baron George Bathory, and her mother was Baroness Anna Bathory, with whom she was connected to the Prince of Transylvania and the King of Poland. This is a good time to address something that is touched on in Fate and often asked around about when discussing Liz. Is she related to Vlad Tepes, aka Vlad the Impaler,
here we go.
aka
I think someone
Count
mentioned
Dracula?
this in chat.
The simple answer to this is we do not know. It is possible that they are connected through royal blood, but after looking at her direct family tree, Vlad does not make an appearance. However, this does not mean that they have no relation. These two figures existed roughly 100 years apart, so there is the potential for gene mixing to have occurred in that window of time. Another interesting note is that both were members of the Order of the Dragon, which was a chivalric order of aristocrats, and is what inspired the draconic crest of Elizabeth Bathory. This is also explained in-game why she has the dragon attribute despite being a lizard. So, that is how they are connected. If someone out there has a better resource than me and wants to correct this, please let me know. Liz was a sickly child. She suffered from epilepsy, which would cause her seizures. The cure for the time was to add blood from a non-epileptic person to the lips of the sufferer.
Okay. Interesting. This adds a little bit of context to the whole, like, you know... Well, Carmilla's was interesting because I think it was said that she used the blood of virgins or something and, like, bathed in it to stay young. And then here you have the original, like, where that originated from, which was them believing that, what did he say, the blood of babies would be, like, applied to her lips or something?
Liz was a sickly child. Blood from a non-epileptic person to the lips of the sufferer.
Okay. Blood of a non-epileptic person to the lips of the sufferer.
This falls in line with what at the time was known as the four humors. These included yellow bile, black bile, phlegm, and blood.
Ew,
to make a complex subject simple, each of the humors dictated a part of how the body and soul operated. The blood was the humor tied with activeness, nutrition, and energy. So, the thought process behind applying it to the lips of someone suffering from a seizure would be that the good blood would balance out the bad blood in their body, thus curing the patient. Do not try this at home, as it does not work.
Please
but
do that.
This may be where her obsession with blood first came from. It is rumored that the Bathorys were wicked people, practitioners of Satanism and violent torturers, and that they had raised Liz in this environment to be a merciless killer. However, this is primarily hearsay done to discredit the royal family.
This little girl right here?
This. She currently is falling in line with classic serial killer creation. Note, what I'm about to describe is the mix to potentially cause someone to be a serial killer. This does not mean that they will be. She likely suffered from head injuries at a young age, given her extreme epilepsy. She was likely somewhat neglected through virtue of being born a royal, and finally, she had exposure to something macabre that could cure her, giving her an obsession a la Richard Chase. I am not an expert on serial killers by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a fairly constant trend that we see with them. However, once again, this is all speculation on my part. To add to this, there is evidence, albeit very limited, that at the age of 13, Liz actually gave birth to a child said to have been fathered by a peasant, who was then castrated and given away to peasants to hide the shame. Though, this is likely untrue and done to discredit the Bathory family after she came clean about the murders. She was raised as a Calvinist, and through virtue of her status was granted a good education. In 1575, she would marry a man named Count Ferenc Nadasi, and his gift to her was Castle Segest. Liz was around 14 or 15, in other words, how she appears in-game.
Let's pause, take a moment to digest a bit. Let's see. Remember the time when Shinji and Liz paired up? Oh no. I like Liz, especially the writer Liz, because she sings. So what did you learn you don't want to? Also, big question, should I refrain from mentioning any servants that are only out in JP? If you want to, bring them up and chat with other people about it, that's fine. She has a torture chamber in Extra. Oh boy, so they really showcase, you know, the real side of her later on in Extra.
And he was around 20 to 21 at the time of the marriage. 3 years later, Nadasi would be made a chief commander of the Hungarian army against the Ottoman Empire, and as such, left for war. During his absence, Liz would manage his estates and businesses, and was also charged with the defense of Sejest, which was unfortunately placed in an area that the Ottomans could easily invade. This is because Hungary was split between Royal Hungary and Ottoman Hungary, and Sejest was pretty much right on the border. During this time as well, Liz would assist in negotiating with the Ottomans on behalf of the women of Sejest in order to get back their captured husbands. Nadasi was also able to return to Liz during lulls in the fighting, and the pair would have 5 children together that we know of. These were Anna, Oriska, Katalin, Andris, and Paul Nadasi. Then, in 1604, after Oriska fighting, and Katalin on 5 children together that we know of.
5 children
These
together.
were Anna, Oriska, Katalin, Andris, and Paul Nadasi. Then, in 1604, after 29 years of marriage, Nadasi would die of an unknown illness and entrusted the care of his wife to a man named Georgi Turzo. It seems that the death of her husband created a void in Liz. Note that some of these actions may have been performed while her husband was alive, and that she simply ramped up post-mortem. This is because around the year 1604 is when the rumors began to spread about Liz's devious nature, to put it lightly. She enjoyed the feeling of torturing others, and is often speculated that she did so for sexual reasons, making her unique among female serial killers.
Oh my gosh, what? Why would they... Why would they take this character and make her a pop idol? Like, what's going on here? Dude, because you would never imagine any of that. You would never imagine any of that to be capable, or for her to be capable of any of that. That's insane. All right, let's see where this goes. Surely it can't get worse.
Capture her youth by kidnapping young girls from Sejest and drinking their blood.
Oh, there it is.
This falls back into the Four Humors idea that the active life energy of blood would actually restore one's vigor. From here, we are going to get a touch more graphic than normal, so if you are a bit squeamish, go ahead and skip ahead.
Than drinking
she was
blood?
Also said to slather victims in honey and then tie them up outside so that she could watch insects eat the person alive. Slowly but surely. She would strip others naked in the bitter cold of winter and then force them to bathe in ice water tubs.
Oh,
she was also a fan of probing her victims with needles, sticking them in various places all over the body, as well as using white-hot irons to brand and stab them. There are even accounts of her using scissors to slowly snip away parts of some. But where she likely primarily gets her vampiric visage from is from the unusual torture of biting a victim herself, coupled with the fact that she did indeed drink blood. This is what is cited as being the root for why people believe these crimes were sexual in nature as well, as this is viewed as a very intimate action. For the record, it is well accepted that she did not actually bathe in the blood of virgins, as this was a detail first accounted for 100 years after her death. Though it certainly does make for a gruesome picture. Where she made her biggest mistake was beginning to kill members of the royal family. Note that not a soul among the highborn nobles cared that she had been killing so many peasants.
Also, I love the fact that he's like using magic cards on the side. Magic the Gathering. She was cruel for real. Yeah, that part was so funny. Because the darkness of the idol industry. No way that's the actual connection. No way. That is so funny. I mean, the actual dark side of the idol like industry isn't funny, but that connection is a funny connection. Oh my gosh.
But once she switched to low-ranking nobles, it suddenly became a problem. It's been like this forever. These girls were sent to her to be educated in the ways of royalty, as well as some standard education. Once these people began asking questions as to why their daughters had died, an investigation was launched, and over 300 witnesses attested to the above-listed crimes. In opposition to the oft-claimed account that Thurzo caught her in the middle of torturing someone, in December of 1610, he walked in on her having dinner with guests and announced that she was to be arrested for her crimes, taking both her and 4 other servants said to be accomplices into custody. Here is where things get muddy. The witnesses never claimed to have seen anything, and rather had just heard of her actions from others. The servants who were arrested confessed to the crimes only after they were tortured. Note that this is not credible in the slightest, as medieval torture was incredibly brutal, and oftentimes is going to end with you being killed anyway.
So yeah, you might as well, even if it's not true, you're probably just going to say something to stop the torture. Yeah, that makes sense.
It to quicken up the process was the smartest thing to do. Mind you, there are really accounts of noble girls' bodies found with evidence of torture on them. 2 trials were held in the first week of January, and while she was never actually convicted, she was accused of 650 murders.
Dang.
Keep in mind, this number comes from one account of a servant girl named Susanna, who claimed to have seen the number written in a book belonging to a court official. Is the number accurate? That answer is honestly lost to time. There are 2 accounts of what happened to Liz after this. One is that she was put under medieval house arrest and that she was not permitted to leave Castle Segest.
House arrest? Lock her in a cell? What do you mean house arrest? Put that woman under the jail. Don't let her have the luxury of sleeping in a bed.
At the age of 54. The other and more famed way that she dies is that she was bricked up in a room. This account comes from Thurzo.
Okay.
So I'm
okay. Different kind of bricked up. I understand, but that's an interesting choice of words there. She was bricked up in a room.
More inclined to believe
is
that she was bricked up in a room. This account comes from Thurzo, so I'm more inclined to believe it. In this confinement, she is said to have lived for 4 years, composing a will for her children to inherit all of her estate. Her final words were said to a servant, complaining that her hands were cold. The servant told her that it was nothing and that she should lie down. She did so and then passed away.
Dang.
The villagers would not permit her to be buried in Castle Segest, so legend has it that she was whisked away to her family's tomb in Ased. But that is the life and crimes of Elizabeth Bathory, a bloody countess with a demonic hobby. But let us now look into her purported older self, Carmilla. Carmilla is a novel by Sheridan Le Fanu, and is one of the very first vampire novels, even older than Dracula.
Okay.
I have read Carmilla in the past, and I would recommend that you do so as well, but for
Maybe
now,
one
I
day.
will briefly summarize the plot. The story begins with a young girl named Laura, who is reminiscing about her childhood spent at an old castle. Laura, who was 6 at the time, is visited by a beautiful vision of a woman by her bedside. The woman bites Laura on the breast, and then Laura awakens, revealing no mark. Time skip to when Laura is 18, and she is admiring and Laura awake. Beautiful vision of a woman by her bedside. The woman bites Laura on the breast, and then Laura awakens, revealing no mark. Time skip to when Laura is 18, and she is admiring a sunset with her father, who tells her a friend of his who is a general was going to be visiting with his niece, but that the niece had mysteriously died. The friend wants to discuss the circumstances of the death with them. Heartbroken at the loss of a potential friend, Laura wishes for some form of companion. A carriage crashes outside the castle, and a girl named Carmilla, who is around Laura's age, comes into the family's care for a short while. This is because she has been injured and the mother needed to continue on. She warns the pair that Carmilla will not disclose any information about who they are and that she is not a crazy person. The pair recognize each other as being from the dream from 12 years ago. The two become fast friends, and Carmilla appears to be romantically interested in Laura. However, various quirks about her start to emerge. She will not pray, she sleeps most of the day, and she walks around during the night. Over time, Laura begins having nightmares about a cat attacking her and biting her breasts, and she even sees Carmilla covered in blood in her room. As time goes on, Laura's health begins to fail. A doctor finds the puncture wounds and recommends that Laura never be alone. Laura and her father go to visit a village called Karnstein, and along the way they meet the friend from the beginning of the story. He tells them that his daughter Bertha met a young girl and her mother at a ball, and that the two had become fast friends. However, over the course of 3 weeks, Bertha's health declined much like Laura's. Realizing that it was actually a monster, the friend hid in his daughter's room with a sword, and then an indescribable black mass appeared. He attacked the creature, which took the form of the beautiful woman and fled through the door. However, it was too late and his daughter had died. Laura's father wishes to kill the vampire while it rests, knowing that it was once in the village of Karnstein. So, he goes to ask about the tomb's location. While alone with the friend, Carmilla appears before Laura. Carmilla and the friend recognize each other, and in a rage, the friend attacks her, but she escapes. The friend claims that Carmilla and the mysterious woman are the same person. An ancestor of a vampire hunter hears of their plight and offers to help them. He locates Carmilla's tomb, which had been hidden, and finds that the body is covered in blood and breathing lightly. It suddenly opens its eyes just to watch as the group plunges a stake through its heart. They then decapitate the head and the body is burned to ashes, which are then scattered in the river, thus ridding themselves of the creature. The connection between Liz and Carmilla is fairly clear. Both assault young girls to get at their blood. The difference is that Carmilla's depiction in Fate does not match that of her depiction in literature. In Fate, she is very clearly an adult Liz, and her skill set as well as her demeanor reflect that. However, there is no evidence to suggest that she was a torturer in her original appearance, outside of the torment that she caused to get at her victims, of course. That said, The fact that she does have vampirism and an anti-female niche does lend credence to her original self. One other part of Carmilla's design that is worth bringing up is the Iron Maiden. For one, the Iron Maiden is likely not real. Let me explain. The device in which we generally ascribe the Iron Maiden to is in actuality something known as a Shandmantel, which was used to restrain the body, arms, legs, what have you, so that you could keep a person imprisoned anywhere that you like. The misconception of them having spikes is likely archaeological misidentification, as no such use of the device is mentioned in the historical record, and most certainly not used by either Carmilla or Elizabeth Bathory. However, similar devices have been recorded, but were used by the ancient Greeks, not the Hungarians. So really, Carmilla falls into a mixed existence, even down to her noble phantasm being a character shrouded in layers of mystery. However, from her Bond CE, it can be assumed that the Iron Maiden is meant to represent the aforementioned Shandmantel that was the room in which she was bricked up in for all those years, slowly draining her life away as she did to so many other young girls.
Interesting theory.
This is just theory crafting. But that is the historical characters. Now let's get to the nonsense. My love for Liz comes from her being a comedic ray in otherwise serious stories.
Agreed.
She's an idol-type servant, simply for the reason of admiring the control that idols have over their audience. As a Lancer, she is the Liz we all know. Cute, awkward, and a bit of a goofball. However, she is beginning to rival Artoria in her class coverage as well. In order by release,
I was just about to say that. There's so many different Artorias out there, and I was just... From the beginning of this video, I was just beginning to realize that there's probably a lot of Liz's out there too.
Is a Lancer as standard, a caster dressed as such for Halloween and changing her class to be better suited for the witchy mood, a Saber caused by the fusion of her Lancer and caster selves in order to become a hero to defeat Cleopatra after she crashed her lone pyramid into
Wait, that's sick. What the heck?
She has two alter ego forms, Mecha Alexan Mark 1 and Mark 2, created to guard Castle Sedges.
Bro, that's crazy.
An unknown Oni class, but I would like
that
to
one's
estimate
cool
would be
too.
a Berserker at some point, or a costume dress, which would be really nice, appearing as the King of Oni Land, and most recently a Rider, taking the guise of Cinderella after finally demanding that she fall in love or something. It's confusing. If we count Carmilla
it could also
on this,
maybe kind of line up with the, carriage crash. I think they said it was a carriage that crashed outside of their home, and that's where she met Carmilla. Well, in the story, that's where Laura met Carmilla. Could be a reference to that.
Then she is also an assassin and an additional rider. So, she's just missing an Archer and a Berserker from being able to be made into a full support list. Someone needs to put a stop to this madness. Or don't, it's wild. But that is it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like the videos, it really does help out the channel. Subscribe to catch these as they go up. If you would like me to cover a certain servant, let me know down in the comments. Follow my Twitch for significantly less structured content. I also have a Twitter, but for now, keep your chin up. Peace.
Alright, Klidge, my goat. Appreciate the video. Also, shout out to, I believe it was Arnaldo. Let me check again and make sure. Let's see. Yes, shout out to Arnaldo for sending that video. And shout out to Akihara for sending the Enuma Elish video. Alright. So that is going to be it for this live stream. We're cutting it close, but we made it. We got the video knocked out, so very happy with that. Next stream, of course, we will be continuing. That will be this Friday. We'll be continuing Okeanos, clearing that up, and we will have the big battle against Blackbeard and whoever the heck else is on that ship. I haven't heard any of those names before. Maybe I'll recognize them once I learn about them, but from the names alone, I don't really know them. Also, holy shout out to the, it's kind of hard to read, Simo Valtonen. Thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure, if you want to stay tuned and be notified whenever I drop live streams or videos on the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like on the stream, show your support. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day.